Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hot Take. I hope everyone's enjoying their time. Welcome into the store. We got some lovely guests. We have one who will probably join in later because of a few events, but either way, hello, everybody. Yes, I used to do this not 3 years ago. I still do this. I just took a break because V Origins kind of took up a lot of time, so that was like a few months where I didn't do this. But I am back now. Welcome back, and let us get to introducing the guests of the week. Hello, Omni. Welcome back. How have you been? This isn't your first rodeo. How'd you get here? What are you doing? All that stuff.
Hello, my name is Omni. I got here because, well, you was getting a little lonely, and you said, "Hey, can you come to my show? It'd be really cool to have a cool detective be
You gotta
joining."
say
And I
it
was like,
correctly.
"You know what?
No.
Absolutely, I'll do anything for you."
No. You gotta say it. You gotta say it correctly. I look like big, strong detective man. I got no one at my coffee shop. Could you please come by?
I'm not saying that. I am not. I hate saying it that way. You know it.
Why not? That's what happened. What are you talking about?
I hate saying it that way so much.
Welcome in, Electro. How's it going? How's your dirt pace? And I hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
How did you get here? And what do you do?
I got here because me and Silence are on the same SMP together,
No,
and he's made me
remember.
cry twice.
I have not done nothing of the sort. And they were happy tears, I hope you know. And no, remember, I just dragged you by the feet, remember? I dragged you in here. You picked up off the street, gotcha.
Exactly. He threw me in here against my will.
No,
I'm being held hostage.
It's not hostage.
Um.
No, we got coffee. You're getting paid. You're an employee now. Congratulations.
Oh, I'm getting paid. Oh, I'll stay.
With coffee.
Oh well, I'll take it.
Yeah, well, it's better than nothing. But what do you do?
Exactly.
There is a lot of Yuri on that server, damn it, sorry.
We love
Hey, yo.
Yuri. Speaking of, I'm a Yuri connoisseur. I love Yuri. And I
so much
stream,
about it.
I play games, and I'm a snake. I a snake.
Any particular snake or just a snake?
More so like pit viper.
Snake! Dun, dun, dun.
Snake.
Paychecks and coffee. Where do I sign up? Well, you can sign up right now. Just sign up the dotted line now. Just get your soul. But back to what we're doing. Welcome to Hot Takes. For those who don't know, this is a talk show where I bring on VTubers and we talk about random topics throughout the week. Anything that's interesting, anything that pops into our heads, generally things that we just want to rant about. And boy, do I have something I want to rant about. Are you guys ready for the first topic?
Okay,
Yes.
sure.
Okay, the first topic, and I'll let you guys go first, is what is a series, be it TV shows, video games, that you honestly cannot stand? You just look at it and go like, this is the stupidest thing ever. Why does people love this? So like, why do people play this? You know, that what is that to you? What is a series that does that for you?
Okay, this is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
This is
I
a
gotta
good
think.
one. Yeah,
I'll
I'm
let you
gonna
guys
have
go
to-
first, because if I start mine, I won't be done for another 30 minutes.
Something that I think is dumb.
Yes.
Man, that's really. I think. This is okay. You know what? This is gonna be a bit of a hot take because I know I'm going to get massive flame for this.
Go
I
ahead.
think the love and deep space is absolutely dumb.
I have no idea what you're
How
talking
dare
about.
you.
Is the worst part.
I have all of the ideas.
So, Love and Deep Space is a game series that pretty much plays on the different male tropes, but
Okay.
like very like.
Seems
can I
like something
describe
you
it?
would
It's
be
like-
in.
It's like every character, every man. It's a Korean. I forgot what who makes
Wait,
it.
is this
Well,
like
basically,
is this like a Korean dating sim that you've been playing recently?
I don't play it. I've seen it. I've seen quite a bit
How
of it.
have you
I've
seen
seen
it?
the
Why do you watch
reactions.
quite a bit of it?
No, because
It's really
it was
popular.
like it's a really popular game.
I have never
Um,
heard of this. I'm gonna be honest. I
and,
have no
like-
reference.
I'm kind of
And
surprised.
how? Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised too.
Why does that surprise you?
Because this was during this Love and Deep Space has been a series that came up during the time where everyone was on Twitter saying like oh, Marvel vs. Rival is like when it first was coming out, it's like, oh, Marvel vs. Rival is a gooner game. It's like all these like it's like this is only for males and like because of how like sexualized they are. And then like most of the people who started retorting, it's like wait, y'all play Love and Deep Space, and it's like the
Dude.
most.
Dude, when people
But-
said when people said you know, like the Marvel Rivals was a gooner game, and all I said was yes, and
It
and
is,
what, like,
though.
and
Have you
what,
seen the
like,
new
are
Gambit
you fucking
skin?
complaining? Like, let's be honest. This is just gonna be a little bit of a pet peeve, but my whole thing is this: everyone says it's a gooner game, yet how many skins has everyone bought here? Let's be honest.
How many skins have been
Are
bought?
you saying that people haven't bought the Human Torch skins, the Werewolf Captain America skin? I'm pretty sure someone's bought that. Let's be honest. I know who you're talking
I'm
about.
calling
I
Bao
know.
out on that one.
Yeah.
I know
uh-huh,
Bao
exactly.
has it.
I'm
Definitely.
buying
Like,
the Gambit
um,
skin.
The Gambit skin, Deadpool
Oh
in the maid
yeah,
outfit. Let's be
especially
honest.
the latest
and then,
Gambit skin.
Oh no,
Mhm.
not even just latest Gambit skin. Have you guys seen the latest character they added?
Yeah,
Black
Black Cat and
Black Cat?
Silver
Mhm, mhm.
Silver Fox.
Mhm.
Silver Fox and Black Cat. Let's be honest. You know, one of her voice lines is basically saying, "Hey, Spider-Man, let's go smash."
God, I wish that was me.
See,
You
perfectly
know what?
fine.
You know what?
Perfectly fine.
See? Because Spider-Man's reaction is like, "Really, right now? The world's about to end."
Oh, White Fox. There we go.
And then freaking Black Cat's like, "Oh, if this is the case, then this is the perfect time."
Oh, yeah. Asterix, thank you. That is
Hey,
that is
kawaii,
that should
hello,
be the
Victor.
biggest thing. Thank you for reminding me.
I know,
That
such a
is
big fan of Call of Duty needs
Oh
to.
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. It was Call
So-
of Duty. Yeah.
So yours is Call of Duty.
Yeah, especially the recent games because like it's like $80 to $90 for a game, but the gameplay is what like 6 hours, and
They're
it's the
just so
same
bad.
generic stuff every time.
Agreed. For those who don't know, the topic is what is a series you just can't stand? For those who are just joining in, everyone, it's time to suplex the imp. No, no suplexing me. But so yours is the fucking visual novel about gooning the guys, and yours is Call of Duty. Both respectable answers. Although
Yes.
I think yours is I think yours though, Omni, is just yaoi bait. Yaoi hate. I'll be right back.
Is it, the,
I will
so
be
is
right back.
Yahweh hate. It's just like it's just of how hypocritical that game has been, like in
That's
terms
fair.
of towards a movement. And like for
Yeah,
what
I
it
get what
was,
you mean. Yeah.
yeah, for what it was, it's like it's fine. But like it would have been fine and I wouldn't care too deeply about it if it wasn't for how much they started to defend, saying like, no, love and deep space is just an intricate like lover's experience. It's like it's nothing like your Gooner games. And it's like you literally have a man
Nah.
that's almost in the half gimp suit, dry grinding on you. And it's like
As someone who has played Love and Deep Space, it is 100% a Gooner game, and I don't know why people
Okay,
try to
okay.
say
What
it's
the
not.
hell I come back to, and why are we talking about grinding?
because
Love and Deep
that's
Space.
that's love and deep space.
There's like actual like schmeck scenes in it.
My
Yeah.
God.
They
Yeah,
don't
I
it's
show
made some
anything, but-
creative. No, I'm back. I'm back. Can I say that JJ came in?
Baseline quit his own show.
No, I'm back.
That's-
It wasn't you. I was checking on something, but yeah, no. For me, there's one series I just cannot stand. I both love and hate the series altogether because I think the series is good for what it tries to do, but the internal logic of the show makes me want to choke the person who made it.
Oh, what is it?
Star Trek.
Star
I
Trek.
can't stand it. I can't stand it. I literally have such a hate boner for that show. Generations and everything is good, but when you look at the internal logic of the show, right? So let me get this straight.
Yeah,
the entire
please.
organization of Starfleet is supposed to be an exploration force and peacekeeping, right?
Right.
Why is it that they have started many a war and are all wearing shirts in these wars?
Me and them wearing shirts. I would have hoped they're wearing shirts when going to war.
No.
Um,
I would hope they be wearing anything but shirts. Let's
Like
be
armor?
honest. Can I get some body armor? And you know what the worst part is? They do have body armor in the series. In one of the movies, the evil Star Trek wore body armor.
Wait, evil?
The
Wait,
evil,
how-
they went to a different universe where Starfleet was basically like a bad guy group, right? And you know what the bad guy versions of Starfleet were wearing? That's right, body armor. That's right. There is canonical body armor that Starfleet chooses not to do it because they're not a military force. Yet at the same time, they start half the fucking wars.
there was.
And you know what's worse is people try to logic their way out of it. Oh, phasers are basically small nuclear explosions, right? Small nuclear explosions that are so powerful, it doesn't matter if you're wearing body armor. And I'm like, you do realize that there are literal shields on the ships that block giant phasers and torpedoes. And in the fucking video games, there are shields people are wearing, canonical shields that are on the fucking, like, shirts and everything else like that. I don't mind if you wear shirts, but if you put a shield, I think I'd be a little bit more happy. But no, they don't do that. You know what they fucking do? No shields, no body armor. We're just wearing shirts out in combat. Oh, we're getting shot at. It's fine. I got my fucking t-shirt.
I
I'm
got my
wearing a
t-shirt
red
from
one, so it
Carhartt.
won't last long, but I got my t-shirt. You know what it says? I've been here. I won't leave.
I think. I mean,
It-
and the whole
It
red
drives
shirt
me
thing is
so
also kind
fucking
of.
mad. You know why? Because it breaks all internal logic. You know what happens in real life when someone makes a bullet that, you know, is pretty powerful? You know what people do? They make armor. They make body armor. You know what they do? They improve. They don't just say, fuck it, we give up and just stop that technology to begin with.
And there's a whole AI with
I-
it.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm just, because the problem I have is people will actually point to Star Trek and go like, that is the future, right? I point to Star Trek and go like, that is a fallacy. I point to something like maybe Mass Effect as like more accurate to probably what the future is going to be. Hell, I'll point to Star Wars because as much as I'm like, oh, Star Wars is hella not going to be anywhere close to the right future, right? But fuck it, they're wearing plastic body armor that somewhat helps. At least in Star Wars, they're not running around in t-shirts shooting each other. They have what I will agree is basically just Tupperware, but the Tupperware is still better than what Star Trek's doing because they're doing nothing. Hey, I'm ranting about Star Trek. Thank you for the head pats. They will not solve my rage.
Man, I cannot wait.
It's
Yeah, I
like
can't
fucking
wait to
Spock
see
is
the
like, oh,
Star
this
Trek
is not
fan come.
illogical. And I'm like, fuck your logic. You're not even wearing fucking body armor. You don't even, you basically have the equivalent of no pants. Not to mention, they're not wearing body armor in fucking planets where I don't think they can actually breathe. Let's be honest. Half the time, like, they're not, like, they don't even have spacesuits half the time. The one time I saw any spacesuit in Star Trek was in the J.J. Abrams movies.
That. Thinking about. Okay, well, I will say I have not
Thank
grown
you
up
for the
on
follow.
Star Trek, but I have
Yeah.
definitely seen quite a bit, and it is kind of interesting, especially like the older one with I forgot the original Kirk.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah, you know, fighting giant lizardmen and
not fighting giant lizard man, which is like the thing is this: the original Star Trek is a product of its own time and everything else like that. And let's be honest, Kirk banged his way halfway across the galaxy. But fuck, man, I'm just
also address that like
the
his
amount.
banging across the galaxy like had oddly no repercussions. Like
Yeah, I mean, honestly, gosh, It's just
like space diseases of any kind.
space diseases, the amount of child support he's gonna have to do. Like
Incompatible
it's more of the fact
Intergalactic
of
child support.
I think it's more the fact of they try to put like people try to push Star Trek as like the perfect version of the future, and I'm like,
Mm.
guys are fucking idiots. Hell, your enemy, the Klingons, while they don't have technical body armor, they're still wearing more protection than you squirts are. You're I can't get over the t-shirt thing. It pisses me off so much. Yes. And it's just, I know I should not get as mad as I am about this fucking series, considering it's meant to be like an exploratory, like they're not even meant to fight these wars in half the time. But I'm like, the amount of times you guys have started a war for being a peacekeeping federation, and then the amount of times you have caused so much shit because, oh my gosh, this happened or that happened, and oh my gosh, we started another war with the damn Klingons.
It's always the goddamn Klingons.
It's always damn Klingons. And you know what the worst part is? You start a war with the Klingons, but you never show us like the ground battles. All you do is fight in space. That's all you do. You shoot the ships and you say, "Hey, I win." You do realize that what happens for fucking like even in Star Wars and like other fucking histories, right? When you win the air battle, you still gotta go shoot them on the ground. You know why? Anti-air exists for a reason.
Hmm.
Oh my.
So passionate.
It's me and Ray have talked about this because
Oh,
we
I
played
explained
we played Star Trek Online, and I'm gonna be honest, for a solid 2 hours I was still ranting about this.
it.
That's how just utterly angry it makes me. Because it's
I don't
like
know much about Star Trek, unfortunately, except the
It's-
fact that the first ever Yowie fan fiction was Star Trek. You're welcome for that.
why
knowledge
is
now.
that you? Why do you know
You're
that
welcome
so
for that knowledge,
specifically?
by the way. Yeah, I
Why
love
do you know that
time.
so specifically?
And who?
Who told you this?
The internet.
Was it?
Probably
Was it
TikTok.
Captain
Wait, wait,
Kirk
wait,
and
wait, wait,
Spock or
wait,
some
wait,
shit?
wait, wait, wait,
It
wait, 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 wait,
was.
wait,
Of
wait, wait,
course.
wait,
How
wait,
basic.
wait. I think I realized something, Omni.
I mean,
What?
Electo.
Yeah.
Are you a gooner? No, wait, no, we can't call her that. No, we gotta call her the female version of Gooner. Are you a geyser?
Goonette? Wait, I thought it was a Goonette.
Wait. Yeah, I thought it was Goonette.
Right? No, it's a geyser.
Hold on.
Either way,
That's a
yes.
hot take. Let me look that up. I don't think that's the one. I think that has a different meaning here.
No, it's geyser.
That's
Ah.
a
See,
thing. I
guys,
didn't know that was a
goon,
thing.
females, guy. The guys. Look, geysers.
Wow, guys, I'm a geyser.
Uh,
Well, it has to catch on so much. I wish that would. That's a
That's
new
the issue.
one.
I can't
I'll
even
never.
deny that I'm
Well,
not. I can't deny that I'm not.
yeah,
What
yeah, the
exciting
fe-
shit
what?
this is.
yeah. The female term for a gooner is a goonette. So hold on. Now I'm curious of where the guy.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay,
what's
so
up.
I didn't know there was a female version of like Gooner, right? So I was like, you know what would be I wanted to think of like a female version of Gooner that was specifically just for females. I was like, geysers. It makes so much sense if you think about it.
I get the vision.
I have been trying
I
to
see
start
it.
this so badly. I've been trying to make this spread.
You know what? I see it. I see it. I get it. I understand.
I just need a few people just to go on the streams and go like, I'm geysing.
Oh no, no!
I got you. I got you, Snowings. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Oh my
Next
god!
stream, my chat's learning a new word.
I mean, okay, now pitching this to us is probably like not. It's like I don't feel like this is going to take off. However, if you pitch this to someone that's on Fansly or anything like that, like
Oh,
Maybe
I'm
if
sure
I do
they
it
will
there,
be
it'll actually
all
take
over
off.
that.
Honestly, maybe if I do it there,
Probably.
it will actually take off because if I get one of them to say it, maybe they'll actually start popping off around everybody else.
How would you feel knowing that you if this does pop up? Like, what have you truly brought?
I will do as every evil villain does. I will stare at the fire I've created and smile.
Well, I hope that you will be participating in that fire as you have to.
I started it. All I had to do was light the fuse. Everyone else
No,
did it for
no,
me.
you spreaded it. You need to participate. That means you have to use
This is the
Geyser
first-
in some context of your soul streams.
Yeah,
It's like I'm geysing, I'm geysing, I'm
I'm guysing, guys. I'm guysing.
geysing.
Oh my god.
My Jesus Christ.
Anyone else got anything they want to add to this topic? Or should we go into the next one?
No.
I think we're
think
good
so.
on this.
Okay, well, we have a new topic. Have you guys heard of Pragmata?
Yes.
No.
I have the game.
You have the game. You
I've kind
have
of heard
you-
about it.
I haven't played it yet, but I have it.
Nice.
I played the demo.
nice.
I've seen some clips. That's really all I know. I don't know
I'm
anything else.
mentally now. Understandable.
And you're honest. Why are you trying to burn my oxygen? But you know, that's besides the point. So Pragmata, right? It's a game that
Mhm.
came out. Capcom has been on a roll. Let's be honest. They have been destroying this year. Let's be honest. They have been just one after another. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'll
think-
give them props on that.
I think Capcom is doing very well, but we have to talk about the situation about Pragmata because Pragmata is getting
It's a stigmata.
is getting a stigmata in a weird way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So basically, for those who don't know, Pragmata is a game where it's basically a third-person shooter where you're taking care of a little girl who is like an AI robot. It's literally Dad Bot Simulator, where you're literally just taking care of a robot AI daughter.
Yeah.
Ye-
A robot
Well-
AI daughter.
Two things happened that I find absolutely disgusting.
Mhm.
You had
We're gonna touch on
we
that.
yes, there was a lot of weirdos, and we were going to talk
Yeah.
about that. So you had two sides of the fence that are both, in my opinion, basically the same. In my opinion, you had the people complaining that they censored a bunch of stuff for the daughter character, which I'm like, why did you want that uncensored? And then you had the other half who were saying this game is designed for certain individual. So, you know, this game should have just never been made.
Yeah. Both
Mm.
both of
Both
those.
of them,
is-
in my opinion, are the legit same thing. Because no one in their right mind thinks of that shit.
I still. Okay, so just as a disclaimer in terms
Uh-huh.
of the first part, which is like they censored stuff. It's not like a real censor. It was a material design change
Mhm.
up, and it was like what made it the most disgusting in at least in the context of it. It's just
Mhm.
like this one person commented, as people do on Twitter,
Oh, God.
saying and pointed out two images of the beta of the game to the final release, and they just like
Mhm.
in the original in the beta she was wearing like basically spats, and the other
Mhm.
one they gave her like a more mesh material under the big jacket that she wears.
Yeah.
And the person had the absolute audacity to just say, man, they really censored the clothing that she's wearing underneath the jacket. It's like, what happened to just looking at panties, like like looking like
Mm.
upskirting? It's
I'm
basically
gonna be
just
honest, I
saying
agree
like,
with Vector here. This is straight up self-reporting.
It's like-
Yeah.
Such self-reports.
it's like there is so many levels of it's like
So many levels are wrong. Yeah.
so many levels of wrong.
Yeah,
And
the
it's
reason I wanted to cover this is because I thought the game was just such a cute game because of the
Mhm.
emotions behind it and everything else like that. It's so nice, right? Like the whole other thing is like everyone's been wanting to be like parents now because of this game and Resident Evil 9. They're calling like RE9 the mom simulator and fucking Pragmata the dad simulator because unlike the most stereotypical dad simulators, it's not, oh, he's depressed because he has a horrific past. He's like, no, I'm being nice because I'm the nice dad.
And I'm trying to survive.
I'm trying to survive, but I'm being nice.
So yeah, so like it yeah, for this particular topic, it is rather weird how it's technically divided into two, but like
It's
how yeah,
it's
but like
divided into two, but honestly, I feel like if you thought about it either which way, you technically were the problem to begin with. Like those two sides are fighting each other, but it's like eating each other, in my opinion. Because I feel like if you thought that the game itself is just designed that way, like designing a game like this is the problem because it leads to that, right? You generally just have a bad mindset. If you're doing the other, you're still fucking horrible. Like it's just self-reports all around, in my opinion.
yeah, and the absolute reach in terms of the context of this is also led by a emote that was released by Capcom.
Yep.
And this is and the apps. Okay, I only know about this is because of the fact that
Yeah, kind of.
because of like other people outing themselves and explaining what this was and documentaries and stuff. But the fact that the Diana emo, which is just her crying, which understandable, she goes through a lot along with the with you. But like these people, these terminally like online people, link the crying emote to
I call them the net junkers.
Yeah.
They're literally in the junkyard of the internet.
Yeah, this one very specific emote to an emote that was made in like 2004. And it was somehow interconnected into like the PDO file of like that side, and somehow it got linked to it. And even when you go into the like how that happened, it was not all that like a deep connection either, but all the same it got connected to it, and it's like, oh, Capcom made this to be like garner that kind of crowd of people. And it's like no one in their right mind would remember this unless you had some deep rooted connection to it.
Like my thought is this: it's both the the files and also the people who just don't have good dads. I feel like that's too
fatherless people.
The fatherless behavior is literally. I mean, I count. I count a little bit. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's
like it's a little impressive to see how holy shit it went. You know.
Yeah.
It's like this was the discussion when the game came out for the first 3 days. And the worst part is, like, I'm gonna be honest, this is just my conspiracy theory, right? But I'm gonna be honest, a lot of games journalism and like everything else like that kind of push that around a bit. But I think that my conspiracy with that is just because Eastern games are doing better than Western games, and they don't like that.
Big surprise.
I mean, shit. That's just my conspiracy theory. It's just they push that like right as the game comes out, but the game actually is doing very well. It sold 1 million copies in 5 days. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's everything you can want. It has action. It has heartfelt moments. The entire design of it is amazing. The visuals is grand, and like it is a nice, perfect package of everything you can ask for, with a little bit extra because you don't like. I think heartfelt moments and bonding in games has kind of went on a decline, like a heavy decline after a certain point in the years. But I think this one is like one that, like, especially with Resident Evil, with the Resident Evil, and now this game, it's definitely building on the bond of being with a person that you have to care for. And it's instead of just like, oh, they're just an escort. Oh, I have to escort them. Oh, there's just going to be.
It's not just escort mission. It's like the entire thing. It's not like an escort mission. Diane is literally actively helping you the entire time in this game.
Yeah, it is a true partnership.
Yeah. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm just escorting you around. It's like, oh no, if you're not here with me, I'll die.
Quite literally.
Because of other parents and had enough financial support. I know I'm not perfect, but at least I know the difference between reality and fiction. That's a fair point. But my whole thing is this. It's the fact of this game came out. It's a new IP. This is like Capcom's first new attempt at a new IP in 10 years, right? And you know what it's doing?
Yeah.
It's blowing everything out of the water. People are wanting a new sequel to the game as well. Like it's doing fantastically well. And I'm gonna be honest, because of how good Capcom is right now, if I was to put like a tier list of like the best gaming AAA companies right now, I'd put FromSoft on top, and I would put Capcom at the second right now.
I can vouch for that.
Because they go from Monster Hunter Wilds, which in my opinion launched very poorly last year, to Resident Evil 4 remake, then to Resident Evil 9, then to Pragmata. And that's not also mentioning like Street Fighter 6 and everything as well. And apparently they're gonna come out with the Monster Hunter DLC this year as well.
Yeah, they are definitely cooking.
Like, let's be honest, Capcom is out to literally... Capcom's out for blood at this point, I mean, swear. They're making tons of money with these just one-shot games, and it's doing them so well. Like, I've got to be honest, I feel like Capcom will still slip up here and there, but let's be honest. They like, if you're gonna point to a good company doing fantastic in the AAA space right now, Capcom is it. As it is, don't they have they also have like a new Mega Man game coming out at the end of this year, at the beginning of 2027.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, there's a new Mega Man game, yeah.
It has been like, Jesus.
Yeah. There's a new one coming out. And they also brought out, I think, a few more collections for Mega Man.
Yeah, I heard about the collection, but like a whole new Mega Man?
Yeah, there's trailers.
That's oddly terrifying because it's been like forever since a brand new Mega Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my point, mate, is that they're actually cooking. Not to mention, they also have the Street Fighter movie as well, so that's happening.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make bank off of that movie.
They're gonna make bank off everything they do. Like they're raking in cash right now. But my point is they took a chance on a new IP, which most AAA companies do not do. And it paid off so well. Sure, it has its controversies as well as it did, but let's be honest, the gaming was great so far. Everyone's been loving it. It's been doing great.
To now base certain questions I think would lead into from this is, do we discriminate against new IPs harshly because they are coming from AAA games, and just some people just want them to fail them, or is there something more in line wrong with the people and the audience that they're trying to go for? That's like,
I think I have the answer to that.
Mhm.
New IPs aren't the problem. It's never been the problem. New IPs are actually a good thing, because without new IPs, you can't test ideas and you can't let people stretch their legs, in my opinion, right?
Mhm.
They haven't done that for forever, and they just keep doing the same franchises. They do Resident Evil, they do a Street Fighter, they do this, they do that, but they've cycled through it what everybody knows, right?
Mhm.
But taking a small gambit on a smaller project like Pragmata is nice. They didn't spend as much as like other games for the series, and they just let them test it out. If it failed, well, it failed. They ate the loss, or they get new developers for it, you know?
Yeah.
But that let them test stuff out. New IPs isn't the problem. The problem is how you approach a new IP is the problem. If you approach the new IP like you're about to revolutionize everything, you better, in my opinion, you better come out with something revolutionary. You can't build up the hype for a new IP and then expect it to, not deliver, you know? I was like, give it a head back.
Yeah.
But another one is you also can't talk down to the community too. There's a lot of game creators out there who straight up just talk down to the gaming community as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's been a really reoccurring thing with a lot of companies for some ungodly reason.
Yeah.
Blaming the very audience and
Freaking
gamers and fans.
Saints Row did that. I was so mad about that.
Wait,
And then
was it the latest Saints Row?
the last one when it
Yeah.
killed Visceral Games, yes, it was that one.
Mm.
They blame they blame the fans for not supporting their vision, and then now they're no longer a company.
I
Crazy how that
remember
goes.
a
Because,
company did that. Oh, sure.
yeah. No, you're fine.
Go ahead.
I don't remember the game. It was another FPS game.
Mm-hmm.
It was like open world. I wish I
Open
remember
world,
the name
Far
of it.
Cry.
It was announced at the last Game Awards, I think, in like the last slot or something.
Oh, you're
And it was, like,
talking
a
about
big
High
name.
Guard.
Yeah, and like when
Ah.
it didn't do well,
Yeah.
some of the devs were like, "Oh, it's the
Yeah,
gamers'
no.
fault because they're not
Yeah,
trusting the game."
They came out and like a bunch of the devs were talking shit to the people playing the game, and yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
never good. That's never great. And the game lasted 1 month before they had to shut down and fire everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, we're in the new age of gaming where I think indie developers are going to be more important than AAA developers.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
But
100%.
with indie development comes more restrictions, in my opinion. Don't ever blame don't ever blame the failure of a game on your consumers. The moment you do that is the moment you sign your own death warrant as a company.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That is when you kill all hype. That is when
Mhm.
people go from why should I buy this game to I'm not buying this game because fuck you.
Yeah, like
Which
if
is
he had support, like it's gone now. It just
Yeah. It's a definitely fine balance, but I'm gonna be honest. If you're a good indie game, you are gonna make bank if you do it right. Slay the Spire 2 is a fantastic example. And you know what the better example is? All the games that came out within the last few weeks. What was it? There was Resident Evil 9, right? That came
Yeah.
out, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Then you had the one I remember the most was Windrose. Windrose just came out. That's a fantastic game. It's a pirate game. It's a pirate survival
Yeah.
game. It's so good.
Oh.
Yeah,
and
I've heard.
then you had Pragmata come out. And you know what each one of them are talking about, sales-wise? Millions of copies. Millions sold.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Windrose, last time I checked, that had over 100,000 people playing every single day.
Jesus.
Yeah, 1 million plus visits. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
that's visits.
Like-
My goodness.
And then you see something I haven't seen in a while. Fortnite. They peaked, and now they're losing. They're losing players.
Wait, really?
Yes. As it is, Epic had to fire 1,000 employees to cut costs.
God.
Yeah, you have seen the peak of Fortnite, and now it's going downhill. As it
Well,
is, Halo, they were in development of a battle royale, right? Now they're switching it up to an extraction shooter.
We have enough extraction shooters. We have.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel extraction shooter, like the latest extraction shooter that has truly peaked it has been Arc Raiders.
Agreed.
Then underneath that would probably be Marathon, but those are the latest ones. And like Marathon has had its ups and downs, but like it's definitely shined to stand on its own merits. But
Oh yeah.
like especially with like competition like Arc Raiders.
Oh,
So
definitely. Marathon. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Marathon will last too much longer.
that's a hot take. Why do you say that?
The numbers don't add up.
Numbers, Mason. The numbers.
I-
what are they
It's
making?
not just the numbers. They spent, to my knowledge, around $400 million to make the game. Right?
Yeah.
They had to spend a bit extra because they also delayed the game and had to remarket the game altogether. And it wasn't a
Right.
small marketing budget either. So I added probably another 75 million to that, maybe. So
Love Sony.
let's just say 400, nearly $500 million, right?
Mhm.
Due to all the sales and everything else like that, and the people buying it, and also the people who were in the free to play like era, like when it was free to play for a bit, and then they dropped the actual price, right?
Mhm.
I'm not saying the game didn't sell too well, but what I'm saying is they did not make back. They did not break even. To my knowledge, they made maybe 200 million, which is nothing to scoff at, but that's not breaking even.
Yeah, especially with Sony.
And the worst
Yeah.
part is that they haven't sold too many skins to my knowledge either. And player count keeps going down. Like, let's see, Steam.
Oh, we're going to the analytical metrics. Okay.
Game players.
But
Player
it
count.
is kind of sad because like
Navy charts.
after I would start hearing
Yes,
in terms
as it has gone on, to put it in perspective, it has been the max of the last 3 months. It has gone from, let's see, so it jumps up to around the total peak was 88,000, right? That's not bad. It's not bad, right? But the problem is the average goes down, not up. The average is around 20,000 players. That's not everybody who's bought the game too, because they're not bragging about how many sales they have. They're bragging about how many players they had. And now they're not even doing that anymore. And it's steadily going down. It has little bits of highs. It goes up and then it goes down. It goes up and then it goes down. But it goes down steadily, which is the problem.
I mean, even still, it's hanging in there. It's not plummeting. It's not like High Guard. It's not like
I will not.
Concord.
I would not say it's. I would not say it's Concord or High Guard. What I will say is this: if they don't come out with something that makes players come back, and I'm talking the thousands, if that doesn't shoot back up to at least 88,000 or maybe higher, right? In my opinion, I don't think Bungie will survive the year. Because the problem is this: Sony bought Bungie for $7 billion. That's more than Star Wars.
I feel like that's an over-absorbent amount even for Bungie.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why everyone was laughing when they did buy them. And under Bungie's leadership, Bungie was supposed to basically give them like the expertise to make live service video games, right? Under Bungie,
no.
they have canceled more than I think 8 games. They had 12 in
Yeah.
development. The only ones that came out was Helldivers. Helldivers was probably the only one that technically succeeded. And even then,
And then they
Helldivers
almost
already
fucked it
did it. Yeah, they almost fucked it up. But the point is under basically Bungie's leadership, they have lost more than I'd say they lost more than at least $6 billion. And I'm also
would
gonna
not be
say,
surprised.
because the problem is this: one of the games they championed to the nth degree that made them spend millions on was Concord. They championed
Oh, yeah.
Concord, and that cost Sony $400 million.
Yeah, Concord was not.
They didn't make a single cent from Concord. People who made YouTube videos about Concord made more money from Concord than Sony
The
did.
people who made it.
Yeah, honestly, yes.
So bad.
Because
so
the
many
problem is
levels.
this: when Concord only lasted a week and they basically had to refund everybody, they gave all the money they earned from Concord back to the people who bought the game. So they basically made nothing from Concord. They shut down the company because of it. In my
Yeah.
opinion, because of this, Bungie, because they have made Marathon, also has killed Destiny. Do you know the average players in Destiny is?
No.
Man, I got still
Eight-
play.
That is
I got still
8,000.
play.
It's 8,000 a day.
Oh,
Which hold on, 8,000 is still not bad.
It is piss poor to what they were doing. They were doing in the hundreds of
Compared to that.
thousands, mate. Hundreds of
Yeah, that-
thousands.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's like 8,000 is not something to scoff at, but by comparison to what they have been making, yeah, that is a nice.
It's more of
Drop.
like it's more of, if you put this in
Yeah, that's
perspective.
pretty bad.
If you put this in perspective, ever since Sony has bought Bungie, they have gone so downhill. It's not even funny. And it's not like I want them to fail. I love Bungie. They've made Halo. I love Destiny in a lot of ways. But
Mm.
if I'm a business guy or I'm just a guy who spent $7 billion on Bungie and was expecting a return by now, I'm going to be honest. I'd be looking at closing them just because of how much they lost.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is the way I see it. Either there's two things that are gonna happen. Bungie is either gonna be able to make it to Destiny 3, or they will not make it to Destiny 3 at all, and they'll be closed beforehand because of Marathon's failure. And I do think it's a failure.
I mean, as far as it stands, if they're thinking of going to Destiny 3 in general, yeah, I don't think they're going to go that far.
I think
Yeah.
if they cannot wow everybody with, like, this is my big thing. If they make it to Destiny 3, Destiny 3 has to succeed in such a monumental way that they can justify Bungie's, existing. If they can't do that, I honestly think Bungie will not make it another year. Because Sony is not afraid of closing companies. Hell, they just closed Bluepoint. If they're not making, making money, oof. That's all I'll say is oof.
Most of
The Halo staff leave. No, so not most. What happened was it's kind of like almost a 50-50 split. 343 has. You know what the worst part is? Halo was doomed no matter what happened. If Bungie stayed and still made Halo, we'd still get modern day Bungie, so we'd still be fucked. Halo was fucked, mate.
Really? Like, oh, I didn't know the intricacies of like Halo and how far like it started going downhill.
Basically, Bungie wanted to leave Microsoft because Microsoft only wanted them to make Halo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bungie wanted to make Destiny, so they left and made Destiny. But the problem was this: while they made Destiny, they also fucked up Destiny. And then the 343, which was supposed to make Halo, fucked up Halo. So no matter what, if they had still stayed, they would have still fucked up Halo. We were doomed from the start, man. Everyone was doomed from the start.
The game was rigged.
The game was rigged, and Benny shot me in the head.
It now begs the question. It really does make you start questioning. It's like, are companies such as Sony, Microsoft, are they just going into terminal bankruptcy, or like,
no.
Are they just terminal bankruptcy, or are they just like, they just don't know how to financially assess any of their products or products they're buying or using?
It's the people at the top who don't know anything about gaming trying to basically be the leaders of gaming. When they have a clear example, they just choose not to follow it because they think they're better, if that makes sense. For example, who do you think is the best CEO in gaming?
The best CEO of gaming?
Yes.
Well, there are two people I can say without a shadow of doubt is the best CEO, and that's our Lord and Savior Gavin.
Gavin, yes. Praise be.
I always call him Gavin. Gavin.
Yes.
And unfortunately, actually, no. There's four people, but only one of them has passed, sadly. But
yeah.
Hideo Kojima.
Hideo Kojima's good.
Sakurai.
Okay.
And the fourth would be the man himself of Nintendo before his passing. And sadly, I can't remember his name.
Was it Miyamoto?
Yes.
Yeah, Miyamoto.
Wait, no.
No,
it wasn't.
No, it's not him.
I don't remember.
I forgot his name.
But essentially, I'm going to look up his name while in the process of saying this.
Yeah,
but
you
he understood the very foundation of not being a businessman, but a gamer at heart. And he has stressed that and pointed at that at each and every game iteration, each and every innovation, each and every person he has interacted with in his own company in Nintendo. He expressed that he is gamer first, businessman second.
That's kind of why I like Gavin. Like, let's be honest. David
Yeah.
only does anything if it's interesting, if that makes sense. Steam has become such a platform to where it's like he can literally sit on his laurels and literally do nothing and still make money.
Yeah.
Like when Gaben got a second yacht, my reaction was, "Oh my gosh, why is he buying a second one?" Mine was like, "Go ahead, buy a third, please. Keep doing what you're doing, mate."
You're doing great, kid.
don't
We are proud of you. Like, it's a
Fucking
weird
Valve.
opposite.
Valve is literally right now challenging most gaming conventions by just existing. Like the new
Yeah.
console they're trying to make is a PC console hybrid, which in itself is basically saying fuck you to consoles as they previously existed, right? Not to mention, they recently, if you guys didn't hear, put their OS, the Steam OS, right?
Yeah.
You could put that shit on any ARM device. And if you don't know what an ARM device is, you could basically put that shit on your phone now.
Really?
Yes, you can install the Steam OS on your phone on like smaller handheld devices. But the reason they did that was because one, they needed to make it for their new VR headset, so their VR headset could run the Steam OS. But they also sell the OS to other developers, so they can go like, say if you're a new handheld market, because let's be honest, with the invention of the Switch and the Steam Deck, the handheld market is the new console market.
Yeah.
It is getting there. It is
Like
definitely.
the ROG Ally X is an example. PlayStation is making their own handheld. And Nintendo came out with a Switch 2, and Steam is planning on the sequel to the Steam Deck in 2028. And I own the Steam Deck. I think this thing is fucking awesome.
Satoru Iwata. That's
Yeah,
his name.
Iwata. But like,
Bless that man's soul.
like the point is this: they're basically using the Steam OS to challenge Windows itself, which is super interesting.
Yeah.
But I gotta be honest, I think we kind of went on this bit of a tangent for a little too long. We should probably go to the next topic.
Okay.
So for the next topic, we actually have a bit of VTuber drama, actually.
Is there never VTuber drama?
True, but this one's about a company, and generally my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
So have you heard of Kaderika and Baku Baku?
Okay,
I've
then
heard
talk
of
about-
them from the drama, but I don't know anything else about them.
This is oddly news to me.
So they're VTubers, but they were part of a group called Rimisarui. I'm trying to say the name.
It's something like that, yeah.
Rimisarui. Rimisarui. Basically, they're part of a group called like that. But the group has a specific thing because it's a Japanese group, but it basically follows the same thing of I have nothing on this subject. Most people don't, but when I say these two VTubers actually got kicked out of the group. Basically, they were
Mhm.
basically forced to graduate
Yeah.
because this company has a ban on romance and they fell in love.
Mhm.
Yes,
Did
they
they
were kicked out of
Fall
the
in
group.
love with each other? Or was
Yes.
it like other people?
They
Okay.
fell in love with one another, and they
Okay,
would
that's
not.
what I was confused about.
And the group has a ban on that, which,
Mhm.
in my opinion, makes me it just gives me another reason never really to join a group, you know,
That's fair.
Or at least read the fine print.
or at least read the fine print, because son of a bitch, mate. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I
think
just
that's an issue, yeah. A lot of people join groups, but then they don't fully read
Yeah.
the contracts.
they don't fully read the contract. They sign away the rights to the characters that join up and everything else like that. It's a whole fucking issue.
Yeah.
Yes. The what is honestly understandable. Yes, they were banned because they fell in love. That is what happened.
Which
I have-
include, which among many companies out there, it's like this is perfect. It can be seen as perfectly fine. I mean, we
Mhm.
have Hololive stars Kurone and
Yeah.
Burper. I forgot her name.
But the point
Purple
is,
Cat.
it's
But
not
yeah.
it's not the worst thing ever. I think the problem I have
Yeah.
is like the fact it's a contract thing. Like I get like during like work hours and everything else like that, you're not supposed to be fraternizing with everybody, right? You know?
Yeah.
Hell, I
Mhm.
have a job and that's part of the rule. But at least where I work, it's not like you fully ban it. They just go like, hey, not while you're working. And if you do find romance at work, that's fine. But like, let's be honest, it's it's not the place for it, right? There's a
Mhm.
difference
Right.
between that and if you ever fall in love with anybody, you're out of fucking here.
Hold on, was
You know,
this
there's a difference.
was this a
Which
male
one?
and female relationship or?
It's male, female, yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So that's probably
So,
more of the
so
reason
we're
why.
basically like, if it ain't gay, don't fucking do it.
No, that's not what I'm getting
We don't
at.
Yuri or
understand.
No,
yaoi, that's the only choice.
it's okay. It's in a certain light and context, that is kind of what they're play on, but no, that's so. So it is. It's kind of like like when it comes down to idol corporations
I
and
know.
stuff like. Yeah. Okay, but for those that don't know, and when it comes down to like the Japanese idol corporations, they do try to keep like male and female talent separated, due to not only just like not to like have this like essentially keeping female idols to their own way, because like everyone wants to like idolize the idols.
You know what time it is, Omni?
Huh?
It's time to rip off the band-aid. They want them single so you can goon to them and feel like you have a chance.
It is probably the
That is
most
true, yeah.
like
That is the most band-aid rip-off possible I can say. That is what it is. If they're together, you feel like you don't have a chance, so you click off.
Yeah,
That's why. That's pretty much it.
it. That's probably that's a pretty good band-aid rip version.
You're
I
going
hate
about, well,
to-
it's
I hate
about
to
that
admit, but
they want you to
that is-
idolize them. Like, no, they just don't want to lose the gooners.
I mean, they're the biggest spenders.
That's-
So.
Like that is like that. I hate how you have to explain it that way, but there is truth. There is definitely truth there. It's just like that's not the full truth, but that is definitely a good chunk of the truth. I'm not going to deny that.
If I get like 98% of the truth right with that one sentence, it's kind of fucking true.
It's, but I mean, God, like the more I try to like justify,
The more you try to
like,
justify
that's
it,
not-
it's just the plain
it's like,
English.
no, that is not entirely the truth. But it's like I start to think of like immediately the first people I think is Rusia, and I'm like, no. The second that people found out that she was talking about like a relationship and having a boyfriend, everybody started fucking going crazy. I was like,
I know.
Yeah.
That's the point. Oh my god. Did I just rip off the band-aid for you too, Omni? It feels like you were trying to like, no, it's just about the idol culture, and then as soon as I say that, you're like, well, you're not wrong, and then then you're trying to find like other shit like, he's actually it.
I mean that is part of the idol culture. It's just, but like I guess when you put it in that directive way, it's just like it's like
Son of a bitch.
like how dare you? It's like there's a romance of words, and you just say, you know what? No, everybody's a fucking gooner, and this is why they can't be with the
I want
human.
that clip so badly, just that. How dare you?
How dare you?
Because all I can picture is that how dare you was like that one fucking clip of like the kid slapped the woman, and he's like, how dare you? And then kicks him.
How dare you?
It's like the woman boy. How dare you? Kicks him. I want that edited on to like my head on the kid and just how dare you? Just
like but
oh.
it is unfortunate that like if people do fall in love, like actually have a feeling for another, and plus it would be a really bigger controversy in terms of like, oh yeah, I guess in the grand scheme it's just like,
But you
oh,
think
no,
about it this way:
they
you
take it,
could
oh,
ship them
no.
together, and then when they have kids, you know, you could make like some sort of marketing potential with that.
Yeah. Honestly, I see it from
Go
the
ahead.
other side too, though, of like why the company would put that rule in. Because like if they date and then it ends badly, right?
Trust me,
Yeah.
Like
the
mess
thing
up
is this.
so much stuff.
I fully agree with that. I'm not saying there isn't a reason for it. It's just, I don't know. It feels like sometimes it's overstepping. And like, let's be
Yeah.
honest. As much as I agree with that definitely being a motivation, I feel like it's more of the gooning aspect that they kind of want to keep.
That's
And the thing is this,
such a-
I fully agree with you because that is a very good reason why.
Yeah. I think also like if it was in the contract and they broke
Mhm.
the rule, that's one thing. If it wasn't in the
Yeah.
contract and they broke it and they were like, "Oh, you're fired now," that would be like completely different. I'd be like, "Yeah, no, that's kind of messed up." But if
That
like
I fully
it
agree
was
with.
in the contract,
I think it was
then
in
I
the
feel like,
contract, but it's one of those things
yeah,
of like it's just a little bit overextending in my opinion.
yeah,
Mm.
guys, this is why you read contracts.
This is why you read contracts.
Get a lawyer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
have a lawyer be with you present to discuss everything that is in that contract, no
Or
matter
just generally
how.
just take the time to read it.
Yeah.
Just
It's
one
very
of the two.
important.
So I guess the hot take question is: should a corporation have any involvement in who you love while you're working?
I would agree to this extent of like they should like if they ban it in the workplace, that's fine. But if it does happen, I don't feel like it should be like a termination of the employment. I feel like it should just be like a hey, I know this is a thing, but you better keep this in check. You know?
Mm,
Like a certain
Oh.
warning, if that makes sense.
Actually,
yeah.
with that being said, was this like a slip of a Freudian slip? Was it like it was somehow like one person said a little bit too much? How like was it just like all internal?
I think it was like some
Oh.
internal. I think it was like an internal document because they announced the reason why they were basically kicked out.
Oh, so no
Yeah.
one else knew about this except only what was going
Yeah.
internally. Wow, that's
guess.
more messed up.
Yeah.
I missed the part of the conversation. I got called to help a friend balance out a load of his trailer. Oh.
Asterisk is a trucker.
Oh, okay, that makes so much more sense. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm dyslexic, so I read up to the point where he's like, I had to help him unload.
Truckers
I got
being
to
wild
that.
out here.
I know sure I can get wild. What the shit? As to why they do it. Let's say that the thing goes sore in a relationship, but I can affect your. That's the thing. I fully agree with that. It's not like I don't disagree with them having a policy like that. I just feel like I don't know. I don't feel like it should be termination. More just a stern thing of like you should keep this under wraps if things do go south. You know, be professional. And if
Yeah,
things
but
do devolve, then you can start firing. But I feel like that's more of a. It should be discouraged from happening, but in my opinion, shouldn't be prevented. Like it shouldn't be like a termination on site type thing. You shouldn't be like a Terminator going like, "Are you in a relationship? I smell something. You guys are holding hands, you motherfuckers."
Oops, sorry, see you there.
You guys play
Yeah,
pussy under the
because,
tables. I
like-
see what you're doing.
It's like playing footsies? Nah, not on my watch.
Holding hands without wearing socks.
You guys are hand holding without wearing socks on. Fucking, I'll be just suplexing
Oh
them.
my god, disgusting.
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 You're not gay.
But you ain't Yahweh. Oh shit! Damn it! Now we can't fucking market
Our
this shit.
marketing.
It does now.
Reprimanded,
all-
and if it continues to happen, the steps should be taken to fix it. Yeah, I think I kind of agree with that. But like, damn.
yeah, and now that you brought that other statement into question, it's like everyone has to just be gay or have to be lesbian. And I'm just like,
Yeah, because the thing is this: when it happens, this is what it is. Yahweh, they kind of let it happen, and when it's Yuri, they kind of let that happen. But they don't stop it when it's the other.
yeah, which is interesting how
They
that
can't
plays out.
let people be. They can't let straight people goon together.
No, that's how
I
babies are born. That's
hate
gross.
you keep saying goon. I really hate that. You keep using this in context.
Okay. Tell me not to use it, but then tell me why I'm wrong.
Because it's not about always. It's just like oh, I don't know.
Wait, is it not like a 75% though?
Okay, first off, this generation is already screwed. It's first and foremost
Yeah.
because like that's where most people even. This is why we have the pragmata issue. It's because everyone thinks that everyone's a fucking gooner. This is the problem. Not everyone's a goddamn gooner.
Just points to the screen. You gooner. I know it's your fault.
Chat, look at my eyes. You're the gooner.
with wide eyes staring
With
into
wide
your soul.
eyes, that's-
You're the gooner.
Like you mentioned before, a lot of people potentially permanently online when yeah, that's fair. I agree.
So, like,
Oh,
the context of the gooner is already like, okay, when I think of a person that is a gooner, I'm thinking like introvert, like otaku, like
Yeah, just not leave
situation,
room.
like you are like habitually in your room, like, and you are do not want to touch grass worth your lifespan, and like all you do is stay indoors and just have fun, and it's like that's it, that is your entire life. That's my thought process of when someone
Yeah.
says they're
is this a
gooner.
self-report right now?
What?
I feel like this is a self-report.
How is this a self-report?
Do you think it's a self-report, Electro? I think it is.
I don't know. Have you touched grass in the last month?
Fuck.
Yeah. Indie boy, what have you been doing for your life?
Actually, I did touch like what was it? Soil? I had soil.
Oh, send this one to jail. This one-
No,
this one-
I
send
had to
this one
move
back to
soil.
his room.
Like the man
the
that
man.
married that one Miku. Oh god, the man that married
Wow.
that one Miku AI. Holy shit.
Now that's a discussion
That
to
is-
be had,
Okay,
Oh,
but to
that
be
is a whole other
fair,
topic.
He never has to worry about getting divorced.
or being cheated on.
Exactly.
You know what? Fair. Maybe
Or
he's actually
splitting
doing it
financial
right.
income.
Yeah, maybe he's doing it correctly.
So,
Maybe he's doing.
So-
Maybe he's ahead of the curve.
so now
Worst
that
part
we're
is I
on
feel
this
like-
particular topic, I think
No, no,
this
no.
question
If-
now comes into play.
If we're doing this topic, this is an actual topic. You guys don't have
Mhm.
anything to say about what we were talking about beforehand?
I said pretty much.
Yeah, I think I said a
Okay.
majority of my piece
Then
until you started ruining
let's
it.
be a new topic, and the new topic is it'll be your topic, Omni.
AI in relationships. Has it gone too far, or is it going to be a new breach in relationship as we stand today?
I'm 100% sure people are straight up going to download the AI into their freaking into some sort of robot body and then call it their wife.
No. Hear me out.
That's
When
shut down.
what was that AI program? Well, some AI program shut down. I forget which one it was.
I
was
think
the
you're talking
one
about
that was
Sora.
used. Yeah, it was one they used for relationships. Like everyone used it for relationships because it didn't say no to anything. And then when it shut down, people were going ballistic
Yes.
about
yes,
it
yes.
because they were so
Mm.
emotionally attached.
The
And
worst
I was
part-
just like,
I think the worst part is I don't hate AI. I'm like everybody else. Like AI has it has its uses.
You're a monster.
I know, right? I'm
You're
a
a nigga.
monster. Holy shit! I'm the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Went to hell for a
Sure.
reason, apparently. But my point is like the only thing I use AI for is like so basically I work a lot, right? I'm constantly on the move, constantly on the go, right?
Mhm.
The only thing I use AI for is to help me set schedules. So for example, on my watch it has Gemini. Gemini connects to my Google Calendar and everything else like that, right? So if I
Mhm.
want, I go, hey Gemini, can you add this to my calendar? That's it.
yeah.
So you have an AI assistant, essentially. That's pretty
That's
much
basically it. That's all it does. The reason I use Gemini over the like actual assistant is because Gemini somehow understands me easier than the fucking, AI assistant, the literal Google assistant does.
it. It's oddly true.
Mm, yeah, I mostly just hate generative AIs.
Yeah.
Because like
Agreed.
we've had AIs before that have done stuff, but like
Yeah.
generative, as someone who like creates like books and writes, when people are like, "Oh, writing's so easy, just put a prompt into ChatGPT," I'm like, "No, screw you, suck my
That
toes."
is
I don't
is
know.
that is just the like I'm gonna be honest. If your entire thing for generative AI is that I put a prompt in and I'm just as good as any other writer, you just suck at
Mm.
writing. You're just lazy.
Yeah,
But there's a
Hmm.
difference. You don't write Harry Potter by typing in a prompt. You actually have to write Harry Potter.
yeah, exactly.
Like shit, man, I don't know. That's just my whole thing. But like when it comes to like the whole relationship with AIs, I think that's just like a byproduct of people being lonely as shit.
It is, and people like just dealing with like mental illnesses, so they fall
That
back
too.
on AI, who
Yep.
pretty much just gives into their desires. Like that one guy who offed his mom
What?
because the AI. You didn't hear about this?
Yeah, this was a thing. This was
He was like asking. Was it ChatGPT? I don't remember.
Uh-huh.
He was like, "Hey, is like my mom working for the government? Is the government spying?"
Oh my
on me?" Like, all this
gosh.
conspiracy stuff. And the AI was
No.
agreeing with him. It was like, "Yeah, your mom is dangerous. She is part of it." So he offed her and said it was because she was like an enemy or something.
A topic, but I do have several topics that would be. Oh yeah, no, we'll have a Q&A section later.
Yeah, but that
like, oof.
Yeah, that was crazy.
yeah.
I think the problem is this. The way I see AI, it's literally AI is a hammer, right? In my point of view, AI is a hammer. A hammer can build you a house, or it can smash someone's brains in. It depends on who's using it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Good analogy.
And that's why we need more regulations on it.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
like regulate. I mean, we could definitely regulate it to some degree. I fully agree. But
It's the
Oh, shit, it's
girl,
Diana.
The cat girl.
Hello.
Welcome in.
Hi, hello.
She has
Welcome
undies on
in.
her head.
she does.
No, I don't. Shut the fuck up.
No,
That's her
that's
hat.
her
Hat.
You know, I think the great one just messed up.
I love your hat.
Great first impressions, by the way. Great first
Yeah.
impressions. So welcome in, Danya. How have you been?
Pretty good. How are you?
Tired, but I'm glad the Origin Season 3 is done. I had a lot of fun. I'm just glad to take a big break from, everything for a bit. And I'm glad to be doing hot takes again.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make it like a Sunday thing now?
Honestly, maybe. Everyone seems to enjoy like everyone seems to be more free on Sundays, surprisingly.
Oh,
So I might. It depends, honestly. But everyone seems to be enjoying it. Also, let me move you over because now he is being blocked by the Jaws of Doom.
Excellent.
Jaws of Doom. Also, we have confirmed that Omni is indeed a gooner.
No.
I feel like
Yeah.
everyone is a gooner, honestly. I'm a gooner too.
Oh,
Oh
same.
no, I've seen your announcements. You definitely are.
It's look. When it comes down to it, everyone. Everyone. I guess if you really want to put everyone in the category of gooner, there's levels to it. But I mean, how people are like trying to put like, oh, you're a gooner, is basically just like you're a terminally ill person that only looks at everything in a sexual light and nothing else. Like, that's not everybody. Some people have class.
Are you
Yeah,
a man of
classy
class?
gooner.
Yeah, with class.
Also, I invited you to the share chat if you want to join. Only
Like,
you
if I
want
have
to.
to, I'm
Okay.
a classy gooner.
Classy gooner.
You are the classiest of gooner. You see, when you goon with your like pinky out on like a cup of tea.
Exactly.
You see, the classiest of gooners.
What the hell is this?
What? I'm just saying. We said classy gooner. That is a classy gooner. You got the
Wait,
monocle,
with
the
the
top
pinky
hat,
out?
with the
Yeah,
pinky out. Yeah.
apparently with
Yeah,
the
and
pinky.
everything.
That's how girls do it.
Oh no.
Since you're a classic goonette, then there you go.
Yeah.
Classic
We've always
example
been
of a geyser.
The classy geyser, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
By the way, I'm trying to start an entirely new term called geyser.
You've been trying since forever.
Yes, I have.
It's like, but now the gooner is such a big word now. It's
Yeah,
like females need a name, and goonette is apparently not good enough for silence.
It's
so
not. It's not.
trying
That is easy mode. I'm not here for easy mode. I'm here for geyser mode. Give me ultimate, like, straight hard difficulty. I got this.
I fucking can't with you right now.
Omni joins. What's his thought? It's gonna be a fun conversation. Midway through, I want this man to stop talking for my own sake. But I'm gonna be honest, let's revisit at least two topics because I really want Diana's thoughts on these. If you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Diana,
Yeah.
what's a series you cannot stand?
Series? Like in what way?
Like you're like a TV show, video game, or something that you have played, watched, and you just go like, I cannot stand this. This is just the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Oh god. Oh god. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It's a
don't
really
watch
good question.
movies.
It doesn't have to be a movie; it could also be a video game.
Yeah, video game, movie, TV
Just
series,
anything.
Mhm.
It's such a good, broad, but good question.
It's
not
a
gonna lie.
personal question. That's what I like about it.
So
'Cause you
wait,
know-
can you repeat the question?
What is a series that you personally cannot stand? Like you just don't like it. But you just like, it's like if you even hear someone go like, "Oh, I like Dune," you look at and you just hate Dune. You go like, "Oh, fuck, why Dune? It's just about worms, worms in the sand, sandy worms." You know, like it's like high sandy worms. Everyone's getting high off spice and riding on worms in the desert.
Nothing special.
Nothing special, you know, something like that.
I don't think I have a series that I truly hate, but I think
Hmm.
this might be weird, but maybe the Tales series.
The Tales series?
Wait, like the Tales of series?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, no, no.
What are you guys talking about?
So the Tales of series is anthology of like different stories. It's kind of like, think of it like Final Fantasy of the JRPG.
Okay.
Mm.
And so like you always have different stories, different characters, all of them. There's no hardly any of them are directly connected.
So it's Final
Um,
Fantasy.
So yeah, pretty much like Final Fantasy. But I can't believe
Wait, what?
Diana.
Can I ask why? Daniel?
Yeah, why?
Why is that?
I don't know, it just seemed like I don't know.
No, don't remember. You're free to talk about whatever you want. This is your opinions. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It just feels like the whole same gameplay and it's just kind of boring, honestly.
Oh, okay. So you don't like the repetitiveness of the gameplay.
Yeah.
Did they ever really change it up or anything else like that? Because I know for Final Fantasy is a good example. Like they go from turn-based and then they try a bunch of action combat stuff, and they even tried MMOs at several times. So it's like they still changed it up a bit. Do they like? I don't know. Do they actually ever really change up the gameplay, or is it just kind of samey?
No, they definitely change it up. I guess if it comes down in the grand scheme of things, if it's going to be like an arena battle setting, then in the broadest sense, then yeah, it hasn't changed out of that. But combat-wise itself has changed internally of that. But
All right. Well,
how
I'm gonna be
dare.
honest.
I'm sorry.
You got anything else you want to add about it? Add about that, or should we go into the next topic?
What is the next topic? I don't
The
really.
Pragmata
That's the thing. It's like I
situation.
don't know or play any games that I truly hate yet.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you
So-
just haven't played enough. Let's be honest. You'll find one.
Yeah.
For me, it
I
was
will
Star
introduce-
Trek, but it
Maybe-
wasn't about video games. It was just about the TV show in general and how the internal like logic is just flawed.
Like
but I'm-
maybe
Go ahead.
I would say maybe the Call of Duty, but I don't even know.
Okay, so you and Electo both agree, actually.
Yeah.
like
Because
this is
like
Call of
Call of
Duty.
Duty is just
Just Call of Duty. It's
It's Call of Duty. It's
so far off
literally,
its
it's
own
like, it's like, you know what I call Call of Duty, actually? It is the yearly blockbuster movie. Every year, a movie comes out, it's an action movie, there's a bunch of explosions and special effects, and everyone watches it. But it's just a popcorn flick. You don't really go for the story, you go to watch something explode.
will say the latest one is definitely a good departure off the explosion, and it's just weird.
No, that one's psychedelic. Someone got high.
That's
exactly what happened.
Usual.
But then again, that was Sledgehammer. I'm gonna be honest. There's only 2 of them, in my opinion, do somewhat well, but they're still mostly bad, in my opinion. Only Treyarch and freaking
Activision?
Infinity Ward
Oh, yeah,
do
for sure.
somewhat well. Sledgehammer, from everything I've seen, has fucked up every year they've made a game. To my
Damn,
knowledge, they
really?
made World War II, and then they made Vanguard, and then they also made Black Ops 7. Like, they fuck up every time.
Very focused.
I really hope you remember my topic for later is where I have a memory of a goldfish. If you want, just write it down. Make it easy. But the second topic I wanted to talk to you about, Danya, was the Pragmata situation. Did you hear about that?
There's a situation?
Apparently not. Okay, so basically, there was people complaining about the girl in the game being censored, and then also people complaining about the very concept of this game attracts, you know, files. You know,
files.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah. My opinion is, if you thought either of these two were valid thoughts, you're kind of the problem. Like, if you thought this was a bad concept, you suck and are probably having fatherless energy. And if you thought the censoring was bad, you also suck for several different reasons.
Actually,
Hmm.
I think I can find the comments so both
Please
of y'all
do.
can see like directly of what this is, because
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
definitely. Thank you.
hilariously bad.
It is the stupidest thing, is because the game, like, this is the stuff that came out as the game launched, and it's fucking news media, like the
Wait,
games industry.
oh, that situation? I think I did hear about it.
Yeah. But it was such a stupid situation because it came out right as the game came out, and it kind of tanked it for a bit. But the game did sell like 1 million copies, so I'm very happy about that, because the game is actually really sweet.
Yeah.
I think you would enjoy it. It's a shooter game, but you have like this little child on your back who's hacking everything for you.
Yeah, a lot of people have been recommending me it because they're like, oh my god, the name is Diana, you should just do it.
I mean,
It's
honestly,
you!
the reason I would recommend it for you is because I think you would get a decent emotional connection to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I guarantee if you did play it, you'd probably be crying by the end.
I think. Yeah, but it's also. I don't know. I feel like I would want kids at the end of the day.
I guess that's fair. But then again, that's like, you're not the first one to actually say that. That's the worst part. There's so many VTubers at the end of it. We're like, I want kids now.
Like, I already knew I wanted kids, like well before this game came out.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
I'm just going to
yeah.
be looking at this like this. I'm going to protect it, and
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, any specific thoughts on it you want to talk about, or would you rather go into the next topic?
well, I posted it in the
Whichever.
Okay. So we'll go to the next topic, and we'll let it be one of you guys' topics, because you guys do have topics of your own. So, Alexo,
Okay.
do you have topics?
I do. I don't know if they're good though.
Well,
it
say
doesn't
one. We'll
matter,
figure it
thank
It
you.
out.
doesn't matter if it's good or not.
It doesn't matter.
At the
Everyone
end
has-
of the day, it is a question.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
At least you brought some.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa! I got some.
Don't fucking say anything on me. I know you didn't bring shit.
Hey,
I know
got
I didn't bring shit.
See? See? She's doing better already. Not you, yeah, definitely Alexo.
Okay. So mine is also kind of about a video games ish. But it's more so about like fan games of video games.
Oh, interesting.
Because there was a Danganronpa fan game called Perfect
Uh-huh.
Youth Garden that got canceled yesterday.
Oh.
That was in the works
What?
for like multiple years.
Oh no.
And there's been a lot of controversy around it because one of the makers came out saying that he hated Danganronpa but he was making a Danganronpa fan game. So a lot of people had opinions about that. And I was wondering what your guys' thoughts are on people making games of franchises they hate.
My thing is this. If it's a fan game, I don't think he may have hated it at the beginning, otherwise he probably wouldn't have started the project. What my thought is in making the fan game and having it end so badly, probably is what caused him to hate the series, you know?
No,
Yeah.
he wrote like a whole statement saying like I hated Danganronpa because I don't like weeb. Like he was like I hate anime because it's weeb stuff, and
Oh, well then at
he's
that
like
point,
he only made it because he liked the murder mystery aspect.
So
So,
that's, you know what the worst part is? I have a perfect example to kind of compare this. It's like the people at 343 or the Halo Studios who actively say I hate guns and I don't want to make an FPS game, but they still do it.
Yeah.
Was he
definitely
expecting
shows how
any
far the game
money?
goes.
Was he expecting any monetary value out of this?
Yeah. Well,
I think he was. So the thing is like
Oh.
he really seems to be the only one who had that opinion, but he was like one of the leaders of making the game. But a lot of the people who like ended up staying to work on it like did love Danganronpa as a series. But my thing is just
Maybe-
like, why would you make a Danganronpa-esque game just for the
Ma-
murder mystery? We can just make a murder mystery game.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
one of those things of he wanted to make the Danganronpa because his friends probably wanted to. He wasn't a big fan of the anime shit, but he liked the murder mystery, so that's probably what led him to work on it. But when the project got canceled, he just kind of went full bore, fucking hating weep stuff.
but that doesn't even in and of itself doesn't make a whole lot sense, because it's like you are the lead, like you're the lead to this entire project, and like why would you stay on a project that you yourself are spearheading and you just hate everything except for the murder mystery part? It's like that's
Yeah, it's one of those things of if he wasn't expecting any monetary value, I'm very curious of why. But because at least with the Halo industry, I can see why you'd work there, even if you don't like, even if you don't want to make games with guns, because hey, at the end of the day, you get paid. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your thoughts on it, Diane? I'm very curious.
Well, I agree with you with the whole like I feel like since it's a fan game or something, they wouldn't have hated it. So it's kind of weird to have canceled it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something else going on, maybe within the publisher or the
The
I
group.
don't know. Yeah.
Definitely within the group.
yeah, something just doesn't
It
quite
doesn't
add up.
smell right. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think fan games are fine. I just think it's one of those things of you're gonna have some good ones and gonna have some bad ones. But I'm gonna be honest. If I was
Yeah.
spending years and years on this, I better see a product by the end of it. You know?
That's like they spent, I think, like 3 to 4 years, I think, on it.
I better see a fucking like end game at this shit. Holy.
Yeah, like all they released was like the prologue.
Crap.
Just the
near
prologue?
time. Yeah, because they were like, "Oh, we're gonna release chapter 1 soon," and then just
Like-
never did.
I think what problem I have is like
Ooh.
it's a fan game, but at the same time, it's not like okay. There's a difference. If you're because there's an example like when it comes to like Fallout New Vegas, they have a ton of these mods that turn into like their own little fan games, right?
Mhm.
Those take multiple years, but then again, you're like developing like combat systems, extra systems like that, and everything else like that. Sometimes they end up poorly, sometimes they don't. But my problem is it's Danganronpa. It's a murder mystery. It's not, and it's also like basically a visual novel game.
You just
That
have to
is,
write.
you just have
Yeah.
to write. You have to write and maybe add some like basic animations and maybe character designs. But other than that, that should not take you that long, or at least not comparatively to something like a Fallout New Vegas mod, which takes literally years to make. I mean, hell, Fallout London came out like I think last year,
London?
and that was
Yeah.
like a good 8-year long development.
Yeah, because a lot of people who worked on it have been like
Yeah.
leaking stuff because they're like, well, it's not coming out now. So, but like they
Yeah.
had like the whole story planned out, like the storyboard, like who was gonna live, who was gonna die, like who the mastermind was, like everything was pretty much planned out. They had art. music
I-
and everything. So no one knows why they just didn't release it earlier.
That's really dumb.
Yeah.
Either
Fun.
or, it is a shame to see good
Okay,
What?
Fallout Miami. Yeah, that's the thing.
Fallout Miami.
The reason I brought up Fallout is because it's like the easiest way to compare it, if that makes sense.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah, no, it's like when it comes to fan creations, they live, they die. But in my opinion, if you're working years on something, I would be cheated. To me personally, if I didn't see some sort of product by the end of it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask: should even if like either as a corporation or as an indie developer, should like if you are making a fan-oriented game of a franchise or series, should that game be scrutinized to the point of being shut down by the company, or should have a chance to be shown out into the air for better or for worse? To like, if it's better than the product of the AAA developer or whatever company, like should that game still have a sense of light?
In my
Even if it-
opinion, there's two things when it comes to fan game. One, it's a fan game. You cannot make money from this, no matter what. The moment you make money from it is the moment you get a DMCA so damn quickly.
Yeah.
As much as that sucks, that's the consequence of making a fan game. You're basically taking someone else's copyright and working on it yourself. Two, as much as I would still say you could do these things, in my opinion, I think fan games are cool, but I would honestly recommend just going and being an indie developer and making your own shit. You know why?
Mhm.
Because you're putting years of work and development into a fan game. As much as that'd be cool, go develop your own game and at least try to make a profit off of it. Make those 3 years worth it, damn it. You can still make it as a fan of Danganronpa.
I feel
Just change
like
up the style.
a
little
good
bit.
example would be like Repo or like
Mhm.
Peak.
Yeah, like Repo
Yeah.
and Peak. They do their own thing. But I think a better example would be did you guys remember Saints Row?
Yeah.
Yes.
Saints Row was basically a spoof game when it was original of GTA.
Yeah.
That's how it
Really?
was.
Very.
Yeah, like around Saints Row 1 and 2, they were actually competing with GTA.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, Saints Row 2 was directly competing with Grand Theft Auto 4. Even in marketing, they were like actually competing with one another.
Yeah,
Like-
but the big difference between them was the fact that Saints Row saw how serious and gritty and serious ends that they were going on their end. They basically just said, and from the players that played their game, Saints Row, it's just like there's some goofy aspects. We love this, and it's like, you know what, fuck it, let's just get goofy with this. And
The thing is this though, they went. In my opinion, they. This is just getting up a little bit off topic, but in my opinion, when it came to Saints Row and why it caused the downfall, is they took the goofy aspect of what everybody liked. Because let's be honest, what made it cool was that you still had the serious moments, and then you can break it up with a bit of laughter. Like one moment, Johnny's fucking girlfriend dies in front of him, and he's now traumatized. The
Oh my
next
god.
moment, the next-
Spoilers.
it's a fucking decade-old game. Go fuck yourself.
It doesn't even matter. Spoilers.
The spoilers. They mention in like every other game after that is mentioned shit. Like, but the point is like he's traumatized very dearly, very much mourning her death, and having such a serious moment killing the bad guy that did it to him, right? And then the next moment, you're literally flinging poo at the buildings as a mini game. Like, it was a nice balance. Saints Row after that decided, hey, we're just not going to have that many serious moments ever again. Because let's be honest, Saints Row 3 was not serious at all. It was a joke the entire way through.
but it was great for it.
I agree, it was fun for it, but I feel like you still should have had more of the serious moments from 2. Like, if you just kept with the tone of 2, where it was serious, and you still had the really, really, like, funny moments, you could still, in my opinion, if you stuck with that and kept that going, you could have been actually competing with Grand Theft Auto by now. Dead serious. I think that's what would have happened. You could have been competing
Yeah.
with Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, they had a good formula. They had
Yeah.
everything to keep. If they wanted to keep it going, they could have definitely kept it going for another game, like another 2 games.
You could
if they
have gone
really-
like not only for those 2 games, but you could have, in my opinion, you could actually be the competition to Grand Theft Auto. Actually, they could have done that.
They were like the little brother to Grand Theft Auto.
It was like they were the only ones actually giving Grand Theft Auto somewhat competition, and once Visceral basically died, there is just no more competition for Grand Theft Auto. There's nothing that's gonna hold a candle to them. Ever.
Except one.
Themselves, basically. Shit. They're giving their own
No,
way.
no, there is actually a game that is coming out. That
Are you talking
is-
about Ananta?
Yep, Anata.
My thing is this: when it comes to Ananta, that game better release before Grand Theft Auto, otherwise Grand Theft Auto will kill it.
No, I don't think so. I think even if it comes out late, like it's still going to be garnered highly over Grand Theft Auto 6.
This is the reason I agree with you that it'll come out and it'll still be garnered as really cool, right? But here's the problem: Grand Theft Auto 6, whether I like it or not, is overhyped, but in a weird way. For example, do you know how much Grand Theft Auto 6 is predicted to make in the first week?
A lot, yeah, because just
$2 billion.
nostalgia and what?
$2 billion.
Oh, 2 billion. Okay, I thought you said 2 million. It's like
No,
that's
2
nothing.
billion in the first 2 days. 2 billion. Yeah, no,
I
they're
mean-
expecting to make $2 billion in the first 2 weeks. They're expecting to have to buy servers to keep this game afloat. Steam, like PlayStation and Xbox, are counting on this game selling so well to make up for everything. They are literally saying Grand Theft Auto will be the thing that basically saves the gaming industry. But I have a top. Well, that's actually a topic for later. I'll save that for a later topic because I actually want to talk about that. Actually, that's a whole other thing. Let's go on to another topic. If you guys
Okay.
don't have anything,
Oh,
Diane, do you have a topic?
No, I already said that I haven't brought anything.
Oh, okay. Then we'll go to my next topic if you guys are down.
Mm.
So you know Game Pass, right?
Mhm.
It has now gone down in price.
Hooray!
Yay.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna be honest, as much as I have been very skeptical about Xbox's new CEO, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Like, Asha Sharma has actually done pretty dang well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
They
will,
brought-
I will
Go ahead.
give them credit. The new head has definitely been doing good.
Mhm.
I
That sounds
still-
hesitant.
yeah, it's only because like I feel like they could have lowered it lower and still be fine.
They came out with a reason for that, actually. And they're
Yeah,
actually
I know-
coming out with a new thing for that. So,
Yeah, I saw the reason and it's like, okay, you know what? That's I can respect the hustle. I can respect it. That's
Yeah.
fair. But we're still kind of in
Did
the
the online
shit
servers
spot.
go up
Would
in
be
price
great
to
if you
balance
went
out?
lower.
No, they actually did. The online price did not go up to balance out the price, actually. What happened to balance out the price is the reason they increased the price was apparently Call of Duty, and because they wanted to make up the prices for how much they lose on Call of Duty. They took that
Yeah, it
out.
was
That's why they should get rid of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was basically around Call of Duty. But they're also coming out with a new customizable subscription for Game Pass, where if you don't want, say, the EA stuff or the Ubisoft stuff, you can actually take that out and make it cheaper for yourself as it goes on.
Okay, I did not
Hmm.
know about this
It's
part.
a customizable
Yeah.
Game Pass. That's one thing she really wants to do. And then she's also announced the whole new logo thing that was actually kind of mimicking the original Xbox, which is nice. And
Wait, what?
yeah, like Asha Sharma has actually been doing pretty well.
Wait, there's a custom?
They're
What?
they're making a custom one. It's not out yet, but they're
What is
planning on
it?
basically Game Pass will have a bunch of stuff with it, right? So Game Pass has like EA Play, the Ubisoft subscription, right? All that stuff, right, in one package,
Mm.
right?
Uh-huh.
She wants to make a custom one where you get to customize what goes into your Game Pass. So if it comes to the EA thing, you can take EA out and make Game Pass cheaper. You just won't have access to the EA stuff. You won't have access to Ubisoft stuff, but you can customize and pick and choose what you
Ah.
want.
Oh, that's pretty
That's-
cool.
That was the
that's-
point.
Yeah.
That's pretty brilliant, honestly.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
So they're going
Because
to
both
Breath of
sides suck.
Yeah, but like they're making it customizable, which is kind of nice. They're going back to basically the original like Xbox kind of like neon greenish logo, which looks really nice.
Ooh.
I mean,
And
it's
their
always-
parent, they're also going to be partnering with Discord for like their next console, because the next console is supposed to be a console PC hybrid. And they even said something about lowering the price on the next console as well. So I heard rumors about they're going to try and lower the price, if that makes sense.
Thank fucking God, because them increasing their Xbox systems like across the board, like
Was
for
crazy.
even consoles that are well over 5 years old.
Oh no, yeah,
and
no,
they just
they,
increased the price. That was
That
the
was
dumbest thing I've
insane.
ever seen.
that was due to the RAM shortage. Even hell, even you can't
Mhm.
buy a Steam Deck right now because of the RAM shortage. 'Cause they're literally sold out.
Fucking RAM.
But
Yeah, you can buy an AK.
and the thing is this, I fully agree with you.
True.
What the fuck?
I mean, you're so
Then you
true,
can have all
but
the RAM
it's
you
like,
Okay, shit.
It's like you can't buy RAM, but you can get an AK. You can
Also,
get RAM
but-
that way.
By the way, Space, I
Like,
fully
we
agree
don't
with you. I'll
endorse
believe it when I
terrorists.
see it. But if this is actually what they're working on, it's a very good direction. Like the thing is this, everything I'm saying is very much speculation, except for the, I think the Game Pass thing. That one's definitely confirmed. The logo change is nice, and they are working with Discord. That is happening. But
I think
when it comes to lowering the price on the consoles, I'm not sure about that one.
they should. I don't see why. Like, I get
It-
it, RAM, got it, but like
It's-
consoles are older than dirt, and you're
So I have a theory about that actually.
Hmm?
See, I think RAM definitely hurt them, but not to the same extent. But I think this is what they're doing. They want to raise consoles prices, right? Because when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, people will be buying consoles just to play Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So my theory is this: they're going to raise the price on consoles until Grand Theft Auto releases, and then as soon as it's released, right, they're going to lower it afterwards.
strategically, it's sound.
It's a
Scummy,
dick
but
move. It's a
sound.
fucking rat ass move, but that is 100% what I think they're doing. They are raising their prices. They even wanted to raise the amount you pay for games. They were hoping Grand Theft Auto would be $100. It's actually going to be around $80 or $70, honestly.
I still hate that, but
I still hate that
yeah,
too, but still, I'd rather it be 70 than nothing else, you know?
Yeah,
But
rather be
like,
going back to the original. It's $60.
fucking,
Like,
you know, I fucking agree. But my whole point is like, I'd rather it be 70 than 80, in my opinion.
I'll believe it.
And
when I see it.
definitely, I'd
Yeah, I
rather it be
agree.
70 than 100.
Yeah, 100%. Also, why has there been multiple games that, especially Call of Duty, guilty as hell, saying
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh yeah, we're going to have like you can buy this game like for $120 fucking dollars, and get a couple skins."
It's
here
it's
and
just
there."
it's
Then it's
just
a
greed.
stupid
It's-
game.
It's
stupid
greed.
fucking game.
It's straight up greed. It's one of those things that if they can get you to pay $100 for this game and make it normalized where every game's $100, then everyone else will be charging for it and it'll be natural. It's literally kind of like
Yeah.
getting you
Just
used to
simple
getting it
economic
hit in the
model.
head, basically.
Also, on the topic, just quickly on the topic, and then we'll get back
Mhm.
on it. Can we please acknowledge the fact that they went up in their service pricing because of a single game company couldn't have already astronomical prices
Mhm.
for their games in the start of their development and to the end of their lifespan? Managed to make an entire service go up in charge just to accommodate their overbloated bullshit.
When it comes to like the economics of it, yeah, no, I fully agree with you on you. It's one of those things of they spend so much on these games and when they flop, they have to make that money back somehow. They just have to. It's not negotiable. They either make the money back by firing people and cutting their salaries, or they raise the price on everything. That's why I think PlayStation has been a very big proponent of raising their console prices constantly. Because while on one hand I think the RAM shortage definitely hit them, I don't think it would have been $900 for the Pro, if that makes sense. Because it's $900 to get a PlayStation 5 Pro right now.
And that's
And that-
just the digital one, isn't it?
That's just a digital one.
Yeah, that's not even having the
At
physical.
that point, just buy a PC.
Yeah, just go.
At
Yeah,
that point,
just go PC. Join the master race, everyone.
I'm gonna
It
be
is
honest.
time.
If you were literally planning on getting a PlayStation 5 Pro, I'd honestly recommend the Xbox Rogue Ally more than the
Another good
PlayStation
choice,
5. You know
honestly.
why? The reason is because as much as that thing is a piece of shit and it doesn't even play Xbox games like an Xbox console, at least it's a computer.
Bare minimal.
Bare minimum, at least. I mean, shit. But yeah, that's my whole thing on it. But that's my theory: is that they're going to raise the prices, wait till Grand Theft Auto comes out, then lower them right afterwards.
We even
They're
still,
basically
do
gonna
we-
pull a rat
Could be.
move.
That's good. I'm gonna remember this day. I'm gonna remember
Mhm.
this day just so I can keep it count. And it's like,
Oh, I plan
like,
to pick
oh,
up the
that's
phone and go like, I fucking called it. But I think Xbox, if they do, if Asha Shamar is actually planning on doing everything and keeping to everything she says, she might actually save Xbox if she does with everything she says. I'll believe it when I see it, and I'm very skeptical on it. But everything I'm seeing right now gives me at least a little bit more hope than I had beforehand. Because let's be honest, Xbox up to this point was basically dead.
yeah. Also, with that being said, big shout out to the new the female leads on these companies, because they have been snapping a lot of things back into place, especially Blizzard. If you've been keeping track with what's
Nah.
Blizzard been going on with.
Like I have not been keeping track of Blizzard because I'm gonna be honest, I stopped playing Blizzard games for the longest time.
Understandable. But ever since I've heard that there was the new female CEO came into play, she's been turning a lot, pushing towards making
Mhm.
games actually good again. Overwatch 2 changed from Overwatch 2 to Overwatch to having all the new characters, new expansions. That was from her involvement in saying we're going to shift this now. And Hearthstone's been getting up. World of Warcraft has been going up. Hell, my friend who is a diehard World of Warcraft player, went from a point of just saying, you know what, no, I love this game to the day I die, to okay, they dropped the ball. I just can't play this game. And recently he's like, this is all the only thing I play now. It's just wow. So and all because of this major shift of leadership. And it's every game under Blizzard has been going up in player count because of they're shifting their focus and actively focusing on gaming again.
It's one of those things of, you know what I think we're coming off of? We're coming off the live service high. You know why?
Why?
Fortnite peaked.
No, everything cannot be revolving around the fact that
No.
Fortnite
Let me
has
explain.
fully peaked.
Fortnite was the golden example to apparently everybody in the industry. If you made one Fortnite, it'd make up all the money from those 10 games Sony lost, you know? You make one Fortnite and you're in the golden goose. It's basically the golden goose and egg. It's basically the infinite money glitch, right? The problem is this. Making a live service is difficult. Secondly, there's too many of them now. When there's too many live services, you cannot stick with all of them all at once, you know? It's like a gacha game. The reason a lot of gachas struggle to find player bases now, especially new ones, is because there's too many of them. Why would you play the new gacha game when you're stuck on Honkai, you know? Why would you play Honkai if you're stuck on Genshin, you know?
Yeah.
They can't monopolize your time with every single game all at once. So basically, everyone's been trying to replicate Fortnite, but now the news of Fortnite is peaked and is losing players and losing money. It has everybody in the gaming industry fucking shaking.
I think they are. Well, okay. As a hopeful person, I see this okay, they're getting a little dramatic with this. It's like, but I also understand the realization that it's like, oh yes, they have definitely let go quite a few bit of people. That's definitely something to take note of. But like, as I don't, this may be the peak now, but I don't think this is the down. We're going to see the downfall of Fortnite
I think
because
we
of
are.
this. Because I don't think you understand how many collaborations Fortnite has with so many different creators, content makers,
Question.
and such. Yeah.
Who do you think is making the money from those collaborations?
Fortnite.
No.
And the creators.
You see, the problem is this. As much as I agree with you, it may not be this quote-unquote downfall, but it is the peak of Fortnite. I don't think it'll get bigger than it is now. What I think will happen is because as much as I agree with you, the amount of collaborations they have is a lot. What Fortnite is paying for those collaborations, they find someone who's marketable, say like The Rock, a bunch of celebrities, and then they pay them an exorbitant amount to have their likeness put into the game. Once their likeness is in the game, well, they have to hope people buy skins. But if player numbers go down like they have been, because they're trying to basically make it into Roblox, when there's already a Roblox, why do we need Fortnite if there's already a Roblox? And the Battle Royale style shooter is slowly fading out of popularity to the extraction shooters. You're going to lose players. Thus, you'll lose money out on skin buying, and thus, you'll start to decline. As it is, that 1,000 people that they laid off, they still need to cut another 5 million in spending just to break even.
Yeah. And
If this is not the end of Fortnite, it is the peak of Fortnite. They have reached what Apex reached 2 years ago. Apex reached a peak and has been going down ever since. And this is okay. You know why? Every game has its peak.
oh yeah,
Minecraft
absolutely.
has its peak. Fucking like World of Warcraft had its peak. And it can climb up and go down no matter what. But it will peak eventually. You know, there will be a point of where this was the best it ever was and it has gone down.
That's fair. Oh, and
It is ceiling. Damn it is.
and also very quickly, Asterix. I know you asked about what the fuck is a digital console. Quick touch on that. PlayStation has decided, instead of how it always had the disc cartridge, the CD cartridge in terms of playing games, they've made one specifically designed for you can just download the game onto your console. There is no slot for CDs. It is literally just a digitalized console. It sounds as weird and dumb as you would think.
It's a scam.
It's a
It
scam.
it is a scam, especially if like how much size it is. It's not even like a terabyte. It's literally like what was it, like 500 gigabyte?
Yeah, it's not great. What's your thoughts on this, Diane? Yeah? Is the cat is the
Well,
cat's brain empty? Can you?
I would say, I don't know, like, I feel like it would be like the peak of Fortnite or something, but I do think that Fortnite's kind of running out of ideas in a way.
I would agree.
I find it strange how it went from, cause, I don't know, it kind of went from something like a building. So Fortnite was supposed to be a game that's supposed to be building for zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
tower
then
defense.
Yeah, and then it went from suddenly like,
I went from that to being like a ripoff of PUBG.
yeah, it went from Battle Royale, and then suddenly now it's like it has basically games kind of like Roblox type.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I
So
got.
I feel like it's
Ye-
just running out of ideas.
I
It's-
think I think Fortnite was trying to do what it did with PUBG, and it's basically trying to change its identity, if that makes sense. The problem is they're losing the original audience that made them great, which was from PUBG, remember? Like Battle Royale is what made Fortnite, not
Yeah.
being a games thing, kind of like Roblox. But the problem is they're trying to be a Roblox now, and it's just too
Yeah.
difficult to do so.
Yeah.
Because they probably are losing a lot of people, and they're like, well, now we can have variety of games, so that way we don't lose a lot of people.
Well, that, and also, let's be honest, in order to make anything in that game, you have to use Unreal Engine 5. Yeah.
And you know what's kind of funny with this development of conversation? I didn't realize it because of like how intricate that this is the peak of Fortnite. I remember it, as Diana said, it started off as a tower defense game, and then it quickly shifted over to being into the Fortnite we know, Battle Royale we know today.
Yeah.
But it's more sad and more hilarious that they have now, after all these years, made Save the World, which was the original game of Fortnite, now free. Which before you had to pay for that. And I feel bad for those that paid to get Save the World, which was almost an abandoned project from my avid fans of the game.
It was that.
Wait, so did they never get a refund or something? Or
Nope. They never got a refund.
No, this is like, because this has been out for years and years and years. So like it didn't cost like a lot, but like the fact that you spent like probably like $10 to $15 on the game along with a bundle, it's like
Yeah.
wait, I thought they refunded those that changed the game, because
No.
I feel like they just changed it.
No, they did not,
like-
unfortunately. They did not refund
No?
you.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah,
kinda
but then
sad.
again, they're not going to give out refunds when they're hurting on money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
At
it's
this point-
like, I feel like then I would agree with you. Like, then just slow down on collabs if you can't pay for that much.
It's also more of the collabs that you're choosing just don't make sense. Why would you collab with The Rock?
well, okay.
You know
The
who you should have
Rock
collabed
wa-
with? Fucking
Who?
John Cena. You know why? Because at least one of them is making movies we can actually enjoy watching.
Okay, first off, they didn't do a collab with John Cena. And
I know, it was
Undertaker
Peacemaker.
and the yeah, and with Peacemaker. They had to change his emote for that one.
I know.
That was weird. I'm not really sure why. It was dumb.
It's because it's the Peacemaker is not for kids.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't even, well, yeah, but like but that wasn't even the reason. Like there's a lot of characters they've collabed with that is definitely not for kids.
Yeah.
But that was kind of the direction they wanted to go anyways, because like that's why they had the whole controversy of like, it's like, oh, this character is too sexualized, which fucking how. Anyways,
Yeah.
and how they had to separate like more adult
like,
characters from more, so, but it's just kind of,
I think it's one of those things that they're looking at the collabs they're doing, and I'm like, I think everyone was more excited when you announced that you were doing like, you know, Power Rangers, when you were doing like Star Wars, but no, you're doing Nicki Minaj and fucking like The Rock, and I'm like, no one really cares about those guys as much as they care about the actual like franchises crossing over, you know? Like, I think if you announced like they were doing a crossover with Pokemon, you might actually get more people playing Fortnite just because of that alone.
that would be weird.
It'd be weird, but let's be honest, you'd probably go check it out.
Bleach on there, which
Mhm.
was crazy to me.
But yeah,
But
I'm gonna be honest,
I
I
think
think we got on this topic a little too long. Do you guys have anything else you want to add to it, or should we go to the next topic?
I don't really have anything.
Yeah, let's go to the next topic. We have been on this for
Okay,
quite some
this
time.
is now the Q&A topic. For those who wish to ask any questions, feel free to ask any questions about anyone in particular, anything you want to talk about. And then also, if you guys have a specific question for any of us, feel free to ask it. But also, the people have the right here to say no to the topic if they just feel uncomfortable with it. Just letting you know ahead of time. Ask away.
So, Asterix, I know you've been holding on to a question for
Yeah, I
quite some
know.
time. By all means, this is your
Please.
time to shine.
Hopefully, he wrote it down.
He did. He said he
Okay, thank
did.
goodness. At least that's good.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's like I just like the weirdest thing. Okay, really quickly, it's not even so much a question; it's just more of a statement to the previous conversation, which was like they added Luffy to Fortnite, and I'm
Did you
just
just call
like
it Luffy?
Luffy. Is it
Luffy.
Luffy? What?
Luffy.
Luffy. Luffy.
Luffy.
Is it really?
It's Luffy.
Yeah, it's Luffy.
Did you
I
just say
feel-
Luffy?
Luffy.
Mother. You've been saying that this entire time?
No. Yes.
Have you been saying this entire time? How long have you known about One Piece?
No, what? No, One Piece. What?
Yes, Luffy from One Piece.
No. They ironically they have never done a collab with them.
Yeah, I feel like they have.
They should have, but they haven't. But no,
Hmm.
that's not. No, I'm talking about the singer, Lave. Okay, her name is Lave, but I call her
I have a
Lave.
topic I have to ask because it's
But yeah.
No, yeah, go ahead and ask it. By the way. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, this. No, I'm talking about the singstress named Lavi. Like she's the one that goes. Do, 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 do.
I think I know the song you're talking about. Yeah, no, it's that's like
I know that one.
yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
one
I
too.
can't.
I
yeah.
can't. I don't
Yeah.
remember the lyric.
Yeah, but essentially they added her to Fortnite, and I'm just like, why? Why? That's the.
I don't know. Fortnite's been weird, but let's see what
Yeah.
this topic is. When it
But
comes
yeah.
to commercial vehicles, what, in your opinion, is the bigger issue? The drivers of the trucks or the traffic around them?
That is.
I think it
Tough one.
depends because let's be honest, you're gonna have truck drivers who are straight up assholes, and then you're gonna have idiots on the road around them, which makes them worse. You know,
It's
Like,
like a 50,
it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't make a truck driver bad if he's on the road, and it doesn't make a truck driver bad if there's an asshole trying to cut him off or like brake check him, right? But
that
if the
sounds
truck
pretty bad.
driver is just not giving a shit and just just driving willy nilly, that's a bad truck driver. But I gotta be honest, I don't think it's really about. It's not about the drivers. It's not. It just depends on who the driver is. You could be a truck driver, and be an asshole. You could be a different car on the road and still be an asshole. You know.
So-
It's very like dependent in my opinion.
I guess it comes down to like if you have a good truck driver and a good driver, car driver, and they're both on the road, and it comes down to let's just say the truck is is on the right side and the
Mhm.
car is on the left side, and the car wants to get off on the feeder that's on the right side, like, and the car has to make a choice while being in the middle of the truck's view, like who's going to be doing the right thing. Now, if the choice is the car is going to slow down quick enough to try to get to the right side of the car to get off that feeder, then good. But if the car also feels a desire to go fast enough to beat the truck driver, it's like also viable. But if you're going to try and speed up and you know your exit is coming and you decide to do this at the last possible second, or you don't know how soon you are, and you're trying to just zoom across, then the driver is of the car is instantly bad for trying to do this in front of a truck driver, because a truck can't slow down as much as a car can.
I'd agree, but there's also several videos of like truck drivers just not slowing down, you know. But
Well, yeah,
because
I've also
more often
seen-
than more bad apples, because of all the outside influences that are becoming a bigger priority over the drivers first. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it just depends. Like, as much as I feel like, oh, there's definitely some bad influences out there, a truck driver could still be an asshole, you know? It just depends.
I said, like, I don't know. From all the videos I've seen of like truck drivers versus cars, entire video segments,
Oh my
compilations.
gosh, there's several. I mean, I saw one where it's literally there was a car and there was a literal sign on the truck that says "Do not pass," you know? And
Mhm.
then the guy tries to fucking pass the car. And the guy literally stops, gets out of his truck and says, "Can you fucking read? Are you trying to kill us both?"
It
I think
gets
you-
pretty bad.
And then you have those other videos where the semis are cutting each other off like assholes. I mean, shit.
It's
Can I?
yeah.
Go
I'm
ahead.
confused how this topic came to be. Why
It's
are we
a-
talking about cars and trucks?
It's Q&A. Space Asterisk asked, you know, what your thoughts about commercial vehicles and who do you think is probably more usually at fault, the drivers or the vehicles around them. That's how this came up. It's
Oh.
Q&A.
Oh, okay.
What's your
Because I
thoughts?
thought I was gonna go towards Cars, the movie. I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, we could talk about Cars, the movie. I mean,
I mean, the sequel, Trucks.
as a truck driver, I want an outside opinion. What's your thoughts on it,
Life of
Diane?
Mater.
I don't know. I feel like it really depends on the situation, really. I feel like it just really. It just depends on the situation, basically. Like,
I think
Yeah.
that's what it really boils down to. Is it just depends on what situation you're in.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's really it, honestly.
I don't know. I've seen so many things when it comes down
I
to.
think it disconnected. Give me a second. Fuck.
Huh?
I think my stream crashed for a second.
Oh.
Am I back?
No.
Hello. Is
Welcome
everyone still
in.
in share chat? Is everything still good?
Uh,
I hope so.
let's see.
It's all
Uh,
again.
Yeah, we're still in the share chat.
Okay, just want to make sure everything's good on my end.
Mhm.
All right, but yeah, I mean, I think it's. I think that one just depends. But does anyone else have any other topics they'd like to talk about? Hello.
Come on, you came in just in time.
You
We're
came
having
in
a
just in
Q&A
time.
session, so if you have any questions while being rated in, by all means, people from one side, please, you're free to ask any question you would like, so long as it's within the bounds of TOS and our comfort levels.
I think of
It's a,
so.
is being a gooner truly a problem in today's society and
No, at
and
this point it's the
gaming sphere?
default.
the
This
default?
point is
That's
the default.
that's troubling.
If you're not a gooner, you're broken.
If you're not a gooner, you're broken. Yeah. Gooners
I-
aren't broken. They're the natural state, apparently.
The natural state of broken.
The natural state of just living at this point. Fuck.
At the point of passing the last possible second. I try not to. I know exactly where I'm going, so I do not try to pass if I am going to
Dude, if I.
be going anywhere last second.
I've seen
around
Final
truck.
Destination. I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
Risking it.
Yeah.
that is
Destination.
that is hands down the biggest lesson
Yep.
that anyone has taken away
From those
Final
movies, don't mess
Destination.
with trucks.
Do
Don't
not
mess
mess with
with trucks.
trucks, especially trucks loaded with wood logs. That is
That is a
Don't-
fair point. Okay. Do you guys have any other topics? Any other topics that you like to on me? Any topics you guys got?
I do.
Okay.
As I said before, much of there's been many controversies in the debacle
Mhm.
of a very particular streamer. Known
Which
as
one?
Sykkuno.
There's several. Oh god, are we
Oh,
talking about this? Are we?
We're going to kind of talk about this.
Oh,
If y'all
great.
are okay with this.
I'm
I'm
fine with
gonna-
talking about
Can
Can
it.
I put my input right now?
Sure.
Uh,
Go ahead. You know
no.
what? You have your input. You do it.
okay.
Before you speak, I'm gonna
Hmm.
say this. After the whole Saikuno thing, I got PTSD from it, and I think
Oh fuck.
since Silings kind of knew about it, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That disgusting behavior really got to me, and it just made me very anxious and scared. So I'm gonna stay out of it. So I just want to say that right now.
We gotta be honest.
Understandable.
Good.
You can stay out of it this one if that's okay, Diane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
also I want to respect as well the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things of, as much as we are talking about it, we probably shouldn't have known it to begin with.
Yeah.
It was half parts a smear campaign, but at the same time, he is still a dick for doing what he did. No, like everyone
Oh,
in
yeah.
this situation is an asshole. The people who leaked it are assholes because they never even thought about the person it actually affected. Then, when it comes to Sukuna himself, he's an asshole because he did admit to doing this shit. So let's be honest, he's not the best
Yeah.
either. My thing is this. He's an asshole for basically just being a giant gooner and trying to goon to everything that has fucking two legs. And they're assholes for sharing stuff that really just wasn't their position to share, and they were just trying to milk clout out of it. Let's be honest. Both
Yeah.
them are assholes, in my opinion. I think that's the easiest way to sum this entire topic up. Everyone in this situation was a giant bitch.
Yeah, the topic was definitely going to be swinging towards this just having minimum, like, yes, we know the reason why you're stating this, but the entire buildup of your conversation up to the point of saying you cheated is practically irrelevant. That's
That he did cheat. It's more of how many times he did it, more of how, you know, he basically did it to everything that had legs.
yeah.
Just saying, like, and the worst part is I would say he's unique, but he really isn't. Like, there's a lot of guys that do this in the streaming area, and it's just fucking like, come on. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
a little dumb.
It is.
For me, I'm like, shit. Like, I do this because it's fun. You guys do it to, like, I know Diane knows what I'm talking about, but it's like the fucking the male VTubers who only do this for dates.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Electo
a
knows.
sad
Electo
I've dealt
knows.
with a few of those.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
God.
It's pretty common.
Yeah, it is. It is. Unfortunately, it is. Oh my gosh. It's a little dumb in my opinion because like there should be more to streaming than just hey I want to get a girlfriend. I don't know. It just is dumb in my opinion. And I personally these days. What's your thoughts,
Yeah.
Omni?
There's a lot to unpack on, honestly, on this particular topic, which is why I
Mhm.
thought it would be an interesting thing to jump on, because it's just like,
It's definitely interesting. It's just one of those things
Yeah.
of like
Mm-hmm.
it shouldn't be as common as it is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
so that's why, like, partially jokingly said, like, is gooning like a problem in our society and like in our games, because like it also kind of does stem with the generalized relationship or just meeting of like celebrities and such like that, and like how
you know what?
quickly that goes downhill.
I don't think the worst part is I don't think gooning is the problem.
Yeah,
I
don't
think gooning is
so.
a symptom.
I still think it is.
It's
least
the
to
thing
a-
is
at
that
least to a
it's
heightened
not a
degree it
good
is, but-
symptom. My thing is this. In my opinion, gooning is a symptom of people just not dating as much as they. If they had dates and were actually having like companionship, I don't think they'd be gooning.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's so. In my opinion, that's a symptom, not really the disease itself. You know. I think that's what it is. It's a symptom of loneliness, which I'm gonna be honest, you just gotta figure out a way to get people to bang again.
Yeah.
The solution to gooning is figuring out a way to get people to fuck again.
No, I think some people aren't lonely enough.
Some people, I will agree with you, are just not
kinda
lonely
agree
enough.
with you on that.
Like,
I do kind of agree with you on
like,
that one.
let's be honest, that's a great comment right there. Like, there's some people that just need to be a lot more lonely, but there's also other people that I feel like just need someone else, you know?
Yeah.
There's levels, but the solution, like, gooning isn't the problem. The problem is, you know, not having a partner. Gooning is a symptom of not having said partner.
Agree. Okay. Yeah, I can agree with that. That's fair.
I could put my 2 cents in the dating part of this. Oh god, no, dating is an entirely different issue. Holy shit.
Is it? I
Dating
feel
is like a
this-
5-part issue that could be that could be an entire hot takes episode in itself. Like 8 different topics that could come up right now with just dating. Holy shit.
Yeah, 100%. I
This
think dating
sounds-
apps are the big problem.
Or more statistically, who is having the worst time right now?
Everybody at this point. I feel like
Yeah,
everyone.
at this point, yeah, I feel
At
like
this point,
everybody's-
everyone just forgot how to. I wouldn't even say they forgot how, because they do that constantly. It's more of the fact that they just forgot that to date. I don't know. Again, at this
Dating
point,
is
I
a
feel like someone
college
needs to make.
doctorate essay.
At this point, I feel like there should be a college doctorate about how to actually date at this point. Entire
Personally-
college course about how to be a partner. 101. Don't be a dick.
I think we just have to learn how to just be normal again instead of being like, oh, being weird is the new norm. And it's like,
fuck
okay,
it, yeah.
true, but your sense of weird is basically the dark joke of trying to tell a normal joke. That's not the same.
Yeah.
Some
Wow.
weird is too weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
And I say that as someone who is weird.
Everybody's weird. I mean, what was it? My first thought when I was putting up a shampoo bottle at work, right? My first thought was, if this isn't a shampoo bottle, my first thought was lightsaber.
welcome in, Estella, my dear. Welcome in, Paul.
What the fuck?
The wonderful IT guy, the amazing IT guy. Welcome in, Paul.
Oh.
It's an
That came out of
inside
nowhere.
joke. I will explain. I will have
The-
to explain.
The
that
inside
or
joke become
give
an
a
outside
story time.
joke.
I can easily tell it. I love telling this story. It's
You know
so
what? We'll
good.
say. You know what? We'll save it from later. Actually. You know,
Okay,
does anyone
yeah.
else have any other? Do we think we covered this topic? Because I'd like to see if Diana has a topic.
I don't have a top.
You got nothing?
Like,
Nothing off the top of your
only
head?
thing that's
Present.
bothering me right now
Mm-hmm.
is my Twitter feed is filled with boob race.
Wait, what?
Boob race?
Boob race?
Yeah,
wait, what?
there's like big boobs or flat chest, and
So-
everyone's like flat chest is justice, and I'm
Oh.
like, So,
So-
like, there's a lot of boob race going on.
So you're telling me your entire
Huh.
timeline on Twitter is dominated by if you have a big chest or not?
Yeah.
It's okay.
I-
Like a couple weeks ago, my Twitter was all about like womb ASMR. So
Can I ask what the
Can-
fuck you guys are
yeah,
looking
what
up to
is
get this shit?
happening? The boob race between big breasts and flat chests, and yours with womb ASMR. Is that even?
yeah.
I guess
What
would
is
be a thing,
this?
but what is happening out here?
I-
What is happening out here?
It's-
There's like,
We just build different.
I don't
there's
think it's
like a
built different. I
post
think it's
saying,
built
like,
it's built
all
wrong.
big chest ladies need to be gone.
Okay, those are those are people being satirical.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's like big chest ladies need to leave. It depends on taste. Damn it. Some people like them small. Some people don't.
Yes, it's called preference. God damn it.
Damn it. Boobs are boobs.
No matter how big or small, boobs are boobs, and they
Boobs
all
are
need love
boobs.
equally.
All of them. Although I think
Real-
personally I'm an ass man myself, but that's me.
A real man or woman can appreciate the size of any size of boobs.
Everyone can appreciate it, but it. Nope, I'm not saying that. Nope, nope, nope.
No,
Not saying that,
by
cutting
all
myself
means,
off.
continue.
No, no, no. I said any man can appreciate any size chest, but if she's not sitting on your face, you're doing it wrong.
Huh?
Why is this a thing? Tits or tits? Exactly.
It's it's like the fucking
Tits or
invincible.
tits?
It's the Incredibles thing where Bob is going math is math, but no, it's tits are tits.
Really?
Oh my gosh. Oh. What is life? What's
She's not crushing your head with her thighs or sitting on your face. You're doing it wrong.
exactly? That is life.
It's
Oh.
well, man, was not expecting to hear that from Diana's side, and I was definitely not expecting to hear womb ASMR.
I was not
in my
expecting that
life.
either, mate. That like it came out of
I
I
can
do
nowhere.
explain
that
it to you
too,
if you want me to.
friend.
No.
I am
Microphone
sickened.
goes in
I-
place. Microphone probably should not go.
I am now scared on every
sickened,
I
level
don't
known
but
to
think
me.
curious.
Wait, why is it not a place to go? I do it there.
So it's not. There's a specific mic you have to use. It's like really tiny, but some people are trying to use like actual like Blue Yeti mic, like bigger
Ah.
ones. And it
Because
Oh,
hurts.
why
wait,
not?
no, wait, I don't put it inside me. I put it on my tummy.
Oh yeah, no, the tummy
This-
thing. Tummy that people are actually putting it inside.
Yeah, they
Oh.
said it's like,
Yeah.
no, we're gonna skip the action. We're gonna skip the muffler. We're just going straight for the sound source.
I don't know. My friends can hear my tummy.
I
I still
What
don't
is
put it
this?
inside me. It's still on my
This is
tummy.
society. Welcome.
Not inside.
Yeah, like on the tummy makes more sense, but no, mine
Yeah.
the whole discourse on mine was like, oh, you have to use a specific mic. You can't be shoving a Blue
actually,
Yeti
they're
up
talking
there.
about womb mics. Please save yourself.
X, welcome in. Oh boy.
X, I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
I'm sorry.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is QA time. So, if you have any particular questions for any topic, so long as TOS and is within our comfort,
At this
We
point, I
are-
think womb mic break. Does womb mic break TOS? I don't know anymore.
no.
It shouldn't.
Oddly enough,
I mean, I
it
never said
doesn't.
like a specific body part besides womb, so it should be.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I don't think it's against TOS unless you say it.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't say anything and just shove it up there, maybe, like, no one will know.
I feel. Yeah, I mean,
YouTube,
as long as it's not
YouTube would probably
visible.
get upset at it.
I mean, as long as it's not visible and it's not like heavily implied. I mean, why am I trying
That's
to
why-
justify how you
Why
can
are
get
we
away with
justifying
this?
this song? Like, what is
Like,
our?
Anyways,
that's why we
questions,
have-
everybody, anybody from
What
all
is
sides.
this?
That's why we have VTuber models and stuff. Like, whatever just.
Exactly.
Whatever gooning, whatever masturbating behind the model, huh?
Well, that's Fansly.
X, why are you adding the bug mic?
It's not about fancy. We're just masturbating. We don't
Well,
need
it
any
should
toggles.
be. Well, I mean, it should be for.
I'm getting banned today.
No.
Getting banned.
You're getting banned. What do you mean? We're streaming.
What did you pretty lenient?
It's
YouTube,
my
this is
show, mate. I'm
YouTube.
gonna get so fucked here.
But plug my.
This is how
Maybe
silence
two
sounds,
raccoons up
apparently.
there.
Like,
Thoughts on butt plug mic.
I
Shouldn't
want
be
to
a
say a
thing.
hamster, but I don't think we should talk about it.
Oh, we
I'm gonna
don't
be
talk about
honest,
Jeffrey.
X,
No,
I
people
think
have
you,
hamsters in places.
I think you are
Hamsters should
very
not
much
be.
intimately understanding of that. That's what I'm saying. And demonetized. Yep. Goodbye, YouTube.
We don't talk about Jeffrey the most.
No, Jeffrey, he lived a good life.
He lived a good. You don't want to know.
What is this? What is my life? You know what? Can I ask a question, Dania? Why the
Go right.
fuck was your topic, and I quote,
What? What are you talking about?
Was it? Was the?
No, it was
wait, so Lectos
No,
was that
my
yours?
time
It was
was
Alexa.
about.
You
Mine
fuck-
was.
Why
Hers
was this
was,
yours? Can I ask why?
It wasn't hers to begin with. I was just adding on to it.
Oh no, yeah, we started this conversation because you were talking about tits comparisons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see, this entire topic has broken my brain. I'm sorry.
Hers was the top half, mine was the bottom half.
Yeah.
Oh my-
which,
These two words
played,
really
well
didn't
played.
go. Yeah, I'm so.
Could not have said that better myself. That's beautiful.
You know, I feel
Um,
like I have that 50,000-yard stare right now.
It's like, yes, our sweet, innocent, empty boy from hell. You clearly have not seen what humanity can truly go into.
I feel like I went to hell because of fucking gluttony, but what the shit?
Oh, then you should know all
Thank
about the Goonies.
There's a difference. There's a difference between gluttony and lust. There is a difference.
Oh yes, but I don't know. It's starting to get more and more blurred by the days.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
So,
My
let's go
brain
to the
right
next
now.
topic. The next
Mhm.
topic is what's an opinion that you have that you feel like others will judge you for?
Hmm. I feel like this is a loaded question.
It very much is.
I see. Hmm.
I'm basically saying, hey, here's this. Now, pull the trigger.
Here you go. The gun fires backwards. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Fire your shot, champ.
Do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, Diane has the good
Don't
idea.
don't you mute. I know. You gotta participate in this. Come on.
Okay.
Diane, you had the right
Also,
choice.
also
It's
remember,
like, nope.
read the end of that specifically.
Wait.
The end of the
What,
topic. Scroll
what
up.
question is it?
It's questions 5.
What is it?
Read the end of it.
Where?
Scroll up. It's in the group chat.
I can't read.
What do you mean you can't read?
Where is it?
You can read better than I can. I'm dyslexic.
Where? Where is it?
Okay, I'm just gonna repost the fucking question.
Wait, hold on. Number 5.
Right
oh.
there. That's the question. No.
Wait, you want me to read that for chat?
No. Read the end of it.
Just follow it, I guess.
Follow it. Just shit.
Sorry, I'm pretty special, okay?
You are very special, I will agree. God, that made me sound like an asshole. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I am a
jerk.
dick.
Let's see. Man.
Wait, what's an option that you have?
What's
The
an
others are-
opinion?
Why did you say option?
I'm dyslexic. I thought it said opinion.
Okay.
Bless your heart. What's an opinion that you have that others would judge you for? That was the question he has
Yes.
asked us.
Let's see. I have too many. I think maybe my dyslexia.
Wait, what?
What's Eh? Am I not getting this right?
What do you mean? What are you not getting right?
You know, how about someone else answer? I'm not getting this question.
I guess I could give an example. I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'm kind of scared to give.
Actually, how about this is my example. I'll give it.
Oh no, you're feeling the number 5.
This is my opinion that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get judged for.
Yes, please give us an example.
I feel as though if you've played Final Fantasy 14 and then you play WoW and you think WoW is better, you're just stupid.
You know, You know,
And the reason
I-
is because the simple things, the simple life choices that you can make in Final Fantasy 14. If I want to play a different class, I go unlock that class. I don't have to make an entirely new damn character and play through all the shit just to get back there.
this is
You know, the
partially
story actually makes sense and I can follow it easier than I can follow the fucking World of Warcraft story where I have to read like 4 books just to understand everything.
true.
Okay, then I got one.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The thing that I would get judged for.
Yeah.
What's an opinion? Wait, are you
What's-
asking for an opinion or?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, what's a opinion you have that you think people will judge you for?
What's an opinion okay. I think that most of the stuff that I do for my content
Mhm.
is mostly Destiny 2, right?
Yeah.
And I can say I enjoy Destiny 2,
Uh-huh.
but
Mm.
I know there are a lot of things I don't agree on. But
I could tell
people
that.
would be very upset at me
Say it.
just cause they think like, oh, you're a Bungie creator or a Bungie content creator, so like your opinion doesn't matter because you're just selling out.
Can I ask what one of these is?
Oh.
I'm curious.
Like, if I'm saying like the game is good and fun, then people aren't gonna say that. They're just gonna be like, oh, you're just a content creator. Like, you kind of.
I think I
Kinda-
kind of understand.
I
I
guess
think
what
I
you
think I understand what you're getting at because you make so much stuff on Bungie. If you say anything good about it, people will think you're shilling for the game. And you,
Yeah.
my opinion is I kind of understand what you're going through in that regard. But I think the thing is this: I think that Destiny 2 is a good game. It's not like it's bad. But I think the problem for me is I think personally Destiny kind of ran its course, if that makes sense. You know?
Yeah. And that's why I know that everyone's gonna think like, oh, you're just saying that because, you know.
Well,
my
no.
I think my thing is this: if someone's like, "Oh, you're just saying that because you're a Bungie shill," and then going like, "The game was never good," I'm like, then point to the numbers and go like, "This game was probably one of the biggest MMOs that were out when it was at its peak." Like, shit, man, this game was great for a reason. People played this game for a reason. It made money for the longest time, enough for Bungie to coast off a decade. So it's not like the
Yeah.
game is bad. It's just one of those things, in my opinion, that it's like good things come to an end, and Destiny has definitely reached its end, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like I said, not everyone's gonna agree with you, and I just don't care.
That's fair.
Like, the only thing I care about is that if I enjoy the game, I enjoy the game. It's fine.
That's fair.
Exactly.
That's honestly a fair point.
Yeah.
Like, people also do this for Borderlands 4. Like,
Mm-hmm.
since I'm also a creator for 2K, like, they would think, like, maybe I'm also selling out. So that's why I'm like, man, every content creator, like, if you kind of sponsor for them or not sponsor for them, they would think, like, oh, you're just saying that just to make the game look good or whatever.
Like this is what they want you to say for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
that's a hard
if you're
thing.
sponsored, that's just kind of gonna come with the territory, no matter what. I think it's one of those
Yeah.
things of, even if you're sponsored, you're gonna have that, but you can still give your thoughts. I think,
Well,
in my
that's
opinion,
the thing. Is
Mhm.
like here's what's been also going on in the back as well. Is that there's people that are like saying shit about Destiny 2, and then suddenly they kind of like there was a post about like this content creator saying shit
Mhm.
about Destiny 2, and then like suddenly what happened was that he got a lot of hate for being a content creator because they're like, oh my god, you shouldn't be saying that. You're like a content creator for like Bungie. Why are you saying that? And they would report it to Bungie, and I think he would lose that sponsorship. So it's kind of like, I don't know. There's a lot of controversy about it, but I just say things what I feel like. But I know that maybe Bungie won't be happy that I'm just putting my opinions, and if they want to hear what the people have to hear to improve their game, then I don't know.
I would say, I'm gonna be honest, if you genuinely have an opinion, just say it. Because I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if you did, as much as I would hate if you lost like the sponsorship from them, if that makes sense. I feel like if you say something that's generally just truthful and you lose the sponsorship, I feel like that gives you credibility in a weird way. You know?
Yeah.
I would suck to lose it, but in my opinion, like it's better to keep your credibility than lose a sponsorship. It's better to lose a sponsorship and keep your credibility. That way, everyone who's like in your community is knowing that you're gonna speak the truth no matter what half the time. I mean, it'll definitely suck for a lot of reasons, but I think if you build, I don't know. Go ahead.
It was just that one person, and after that one person got, kind of left the content thing. They didn't left, but like, he got kicked. A lot of big streamers talked about it and saying that it shouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
It
Honestly,
really shouldn't. Like, the problem is this. It's one of those things of companies that give out sponsorships will try to get you to say the best thing they can because they want people to continue doing whatever they're doing, whether it be buying the game or anything else like that. And sometimes they'll, try to silence those who are not speaking the best about the game. The problem is that doesn't really work, if that makes sense. Because at least because me, I'm going into business. When you sponsor a content creator, you're not trying to get the people who already are in your game to like your game. You're trying to get the content creators, viewers, to want to buy your game as well. Like, oh, they played it, they enjoyed it. Maybe I'll play it and I'll enjoy it, right? That's how it works. If you basically buy out a streamer and then you basically say you can't say anything negative, and then they say something negative because they're generally having a bad time with the game, all you do is basically cancel a sponsorship. You still have to pay them because they did do the sponsorship, but let's be honest, you're losing money and viewership that way because the content creators' viewers aren't gonna want to fucking, buy your game if it's bad. Sponsorships are, at least to me, a double-edged sword for any company. If you generally have a great product, you're gonna get praises sung about you to the point to where you're gonna grow. But if you're bad product, it's not gonna help you at all. Like, if, in my opinion, if you are not confident in your product, I wouldn't sponsor a single creator.
Personally, I feel that if you're going, like, sponsorship is, as you said, is a double-edged sword, and like, first and foremost, rude as fuck for the person that's just like, for a person that's sponsored to like give an opinion and then have the people who's on the stream say, no, you can't do that. Go to the company and out you for not giving it a positive light, only for you to lose your sponsor. Rude to that person. May he or she freaking lose all their money in the dumbest way possible. Because that's first off, etiquette. Second of all, the whole point of sponsorship is to give your opinion to the game that you enjoy and love. Longevity only goes so far. If the game goes from great and you love it until the point that it starts to fall off and you see that the cracks are getting really, really big to the point that this is not a stable thing anymore, It's like you have every right to point that out because if it's a shit show, it's a shit show. There is no point in trying to hide the clowns and the clowns and the skeletons.
I think it's one of those things of these companies, because getting back to the gaming aspect of it, these companies are usually led by people who just want to make money at the end of the day. But the problem is
Yeah.
if they fuck up, it's really bad, and it's not an easy thing to clean up such a big fuck up, if that makes sense. Like, for example, Final Fantasy XIV, when it launched, it was a fuck up of a royal magnitude to the point that they had to make an entirely new game just to fix it. But when they did, everyone loved them for it because they did fix it.
And did it in a spectacular fashion, no less.
And then, in
That's
my
what-
opinion, after A Realm Reborn, which is the fix, they came out with Heavensward. In my opinion, one of the best DLCs I've ever played to a game. Then they came out with Stormbringers, which was, in my opinion, lacking story-wise, but had fantastic gameplay. The Susanoo fight alone made me, like, think that, you know, the DLC was worth it. And then after that DLC, they heard again, took criticism, and came out with, in my opinion, one of the best Final Fantasy stories ever with Shadowbringers. And then after that, they ended it perfectly with Endwalker, in my opinion. It was an ending to an MMO. I don't ever see endings to an MMO, and that was the perfect ending, in my opinion. It tied everything up in a great little noose, and it was over. It was it was a bow. It was amazing. Yeah.
I hope it was more of a send off than it was a noose. But hey, I guess
The point is that it was a good ending. It ended itself, and it was fantastic. And then they came up. That sounded awful. Shit, I'm tired. I did not mean to make that analogy. It's keep getting worse. But the point is Final Fantasy Endwalker ended the story that they were working on for the longest time, and then they came out with, in my opinion, Dawn Trail, which was kind of weak, in my opinion. That one kind of reminds me of Stormblood, where it's like, it's okay, but that's about it. It was just okay. I hope the next one that apparently they just announced called Evercold comes out and it's fantastic. I really hope that one's really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's gonna be fun. I can't wait to play that. But like, Dawn Trail was just kind of okay in my opinion.
What do you think, Electo?
Honestly, I think y'all said probably most of what I would say. Is that, like, yeah, I think when it comes to situations, like, I sometimes think people forget opinions, like our opinions.
Yeah.
So, like, if you play a game and you hate it, doesn't mean that, like, people can't like it. But also vice versa, if you like a game, doesn't mean people can't hate it either.
Agreed.
A lot of people focus on, oh, if your opinion's not the same as mine, then you're wrong. Because, you know, the internet, silly hee hee.
I'm anonymous. Hee
This person had a different opinion in me. Oh my gosh, I must write an entire essay about why they're wrong and I am right.
I'm gonna make a Google Doc.
Google
Google Docky.
That's easy to push person.
Yeah, but I would say, like, if you have an opinion, like, definitely express it. Because when you get to a point where, like, you feel like you can't express your own opinions on your own streams, then
Yeah, no, at
it
that
just kind of
point,
becomes miserable for yourself.
at that point, you just kind of have to go back to just sharing your opinion no matter what happens. Because at that point, you've lost control of your own stream, you know?
So
Yeah.
I think on this, I do have a hot topic question. With how people are or have been acting in terms of like saying bullying, dealing with people's psychological natures and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Would you think that having more visibility of who's behind the account become more of a justifiable statement or justifiable thing to not only reduce but probably affect the social climate more directly than to continue to be anonymous to be completely anonymous?
I don't think it would help.
I think
it would make it worse.
What do you mean?
For example, if you knew exactly who was behind every single screen, right? Then comes the question of, okay, you do, but then everyone who's also in charge of, say, like, industries, governments, games, companies, everything. Everybody knows that now, right?
Mm.
For example, would you want your boss to know that you are a VTuber?
Nope.
I mean,
Fucking
personally,
exact.
I don't
Yeah.
care because if they did, they damn sure wouldn't watch me.
Yes,
think I
but
Mine would watch me.
honestly-
That's my issue.
here's the problem though. Here's the problem. If
Hmm?
they did watch you, found out you said one thing they didn't like, and fired you the next day, would you think that's a good thing?
That's
It put-
why I rather keep it a secret because, like,
Yeah.
everything can be out of context. And not only that, but imagine you have a hater at work
Mhm.
and they watch you
Oh yeah,
and they report you to the HR
exactly.
and clip the out of context shit.
And then there's also the other hand of this is like, do you trust companies to have this type of information about you? Especially like Sony, they've been trying to get your like actual IDs and everything else like that, which on one hand may make you safer, right? But at the other hand, it also make you more not safe considering the fact of how many hacks Sony's had. I mean, Rockstar,
Mhm.
for God's sakes, is one of the biggest companies, and they still got hacked. It's one of those things
Here's-
of if you put that type of information out there, it's gonna leak. It just depends on when.
For what it is. But
Oh,
here's my devil's advocate. Ironic that I am one being the devil's over on this shoulder here is
Mhm.
the fact that it's gotten down to the point like say someone did try to do that, try to out you. And it's like
Mhm.
they wouldn't see just as much as you see. So you can clearly say if like, like, wait a second, I know who that person is. That person's from my workplace. And if it was a boss or something like that and they want to fire, now it will get a little sketchy if like your boss finds out that you like are on like Blue Twitch, and that will definitely get awkward. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna have to fire, let you go. Like that'll get sketchy, yes. But at the same time, like you will also find out that they were there, and it's just like, all right, now you're firing me, not because of work performance, not because of like
Mhm.
you are choosing me because of what I do on the outside of my job,
Yes.
and that is your like. I feel like if there would be a line that would clean up a lot more messes than it would cause more messes,
I
because
don't think so. 'Cause the problem is this. You would be, for example, you'd have to be trusting the companies to handle this information correctly, right?
we already have enough information out on anyone to just
Yeah,
out-
but do you want like birth
Like this.
certificates, faceplates, driver's licenses, and then having those get stolen and everything else like that? I mean, that was like the first thing they taught us was never to share that stuff. Now they're demanding it. Let's be honest.
I will say this, and this is the funniest thing when you say
Mhm.
bring that up. First and most important thing when growing up is is when you get your social security card.
Yep.
It's never to reveal your social security card to anyone.
Yep.
And it's like, and I hold that to the T, until I joined the military, where at that point I was giving my social security card like fucking candy to everybody. So it was just like,
everyone.
so like I understand is the government you're dealing with, but at the
Mhm.
same time it's like the very sacredness of what was taught to me was literally just thrown out the window just because I am now working for the government. And
Well,
it's like
yeah, but
even
there's a
the
difference, though.
government has limits though.
Yeah, no, but here's the difference though. You volunteered for that.
Yes.
You did volunteer for that, no matter what you say. You volunteered for that. If I didn't want
I didn't
my
volunteer
ID,
to say I want my social security for everybody and everywhere I go. I didn't volunteer that part. I just knew I was going to be working with them.
well, yeah, but the point is, that's how they track you within the government. But my point is like, to some extent, you technically did volunteer for stuff like that.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
everybody else volunteered for stuff like that. And when everyone's taught not to do that, and then they're just suddenly changing it up on you, it does seem a little sketch. And plus, with all the
Hmm.
hacks going around, with literally like them getting hacked every other month, it's just not a good look. You're not gonna win public opinion that way.
Yeah.
The only way
Yeah.
you would win public opinion is if you took a screenshot and had like something imprinted on like some sort of ID that basically said you had the screenshot, and then they immediately deleted the photo of everything. They'd have to delete it. The only thing that would be able to prove is that one time a mark. It would not, like, the only way you'd be able to get into it is like if it never hit a server, if it never hit like some sort of, if it didn't even hit the servers would have to be wiped every single day basically.
Yeah.
Isn't that why Discord got in trouble? Because they had a company and they're like, yeah, we'll delete everything. in a
They
week,"
were
and then I found out they
partnering-
didn't do it.
So basically what happened
Yeah.
is the rumors were they were working with Palantir, which is a whole
Mhm.
other thing. But yeah, no, it's one of those things of I get the sentiment of wanting there to be more accountability for people on the other end of the screen, but at the same time, it's one of those things of you also run the risk of losing genuine, like you lose the risk of genuinely being not only just anonymous but just being you. Like, let's be honest, if a boss or something came onto online and fired you because they figured out you were a VTuber, and there are some companies that just say you just can't be some sort of like content creator or streamer as a work thing, you know, they just don't want the heat, you know,
Hmm.
like
Imagine.
yeah.
It's like we understand here at fucking Kinko's
No, it's like
that we run our business of copying very seriously. We just can't let people know that you are one of those people.
it's one of those
If you
things
were
of genuinely there are contracts with that too. It's a whole thing.
Mm.
But yeah, no, plus the thing is this: whenever someone suggests something like what you're suggesting, they never do it through like primary means. They usually trust a third party company to do it. Let's be honest.
Mhm.
Well,
And let's be honest,
that's why I
third-party
feel
companies aren't
more
the worst.
But yeah,
yeah.
third part. Okay, first off, people need to stop being so fucking lazy and just do it on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I understand there's a lot of legwork, a lot of headaches, a lot of systems they have to create, or just like incorporate and make everything flow and
Mhm.
function. I get it. It's a lot of work, and I'm not going to denote that. However, if you can make a system that literally allows for like a person to be understood, to like point out, oh yes, just imagine how much more powerful. Okay, let's just,
Mhm.
I know it's a very flawed app and it has a lot of
Go ahead.
problems, but let's just say, let's take for example Twitter.
Yes.
This fucking infestation, just
Yes.
but let's look at it in a certain light.
Okay.
It could be a shiny piece of turd. So if you were to say like,
Uh-huh.
because we have seen multiple instances of people getting like bullied, harassed,
Mhm.
and literally have the most heinous things ever to be said. You know what? We'll take this a step further. We'll take the person that made the cold comment about the pragmata, about like
Uh-huh.
the censorship.
Yeah.
Okay, having one thing being banned being banned off of Capcom is one thing, but someone who makes that kind of statement upon even further deeper statements that deals with like
lot of
really
stuff.
not like those people should be revealed as who they are, because it's also stating that like there's a fine line of like anonymity, that you can just say literally the worst thing ever and you can just get away from it because we don't know who you are. And like, to a certain degree, I feel like if you say like the most heinous things in the world, it should be like, okay, all right, now everyone will know who you are. Here's your face. And it's like, this is who you are. It won't give like an address. It won't give like it
No,
won't give
the
like
problem
a
is
full
this.
document.
Like, the problem is this. All it takes is a face, and they're gonna find you.
Yeah,
The internet
that's-
managed to
that's-
find you managed to find like Shia LaBeouf's fucking like flag using stars. Damn it! Like,
Yeah, some people.
It
really need a
doesn't
lot.
matter. The problem is this: the moment you start doing that is the moment I
Yeah.
honestly think you make the internet more dangerous than it has ever been, because people, no matter what, will start accusing each other of this, that, and the other just to get that information. Because
Feel like
the
we
problem is
almost
this: you're
did that.
trusting the company, such as Twitter, to say this person's being bad and then have them release that information, or that person's being bad. And the problem is this: a lot of times it's just gray. Like, what happens when you have a
Yeah.
situation where one person's saying this person's a cheater and he's been doing this, and that person's actually the cheater, just trying to basically slander the other person. But because they said it first, they got that information out. And then they say it again to that person, the next thing you know, both their informations are out. And now they're both getting swamped with this, that, and the other, you know? All you do is just technically make it a free-for-all at that point.
Almost, how
It's-
is that almost too far different from how we have now?
It's not.
if
The
someone-
problem is this: is that you just make it more easy to have that free for all. All you basically did was basically cut out the extra work it takes, and you basically just said, "Hey, here you go. Now punch each other in the face."
See,
And let's be honest,
Well-
like, for example, you know the Sykkuno situation? What happens if Sykkuno just accused all of them of being, like, stalkers, and next thing you know, got all those VTubers' information released? All you do is cause more problems with this. It becomes a he said, she said situation, and eventually it just becomes a shit show. In my opinion, this is what I'd say. In my opinion, if you have a problem with someone and they actually shouldn't be concerned, you should be able to report them. And no one should be able to request information. No user should be able to request information. Moderators of the site itself should have the duty of doing that, along with the people who actually run the company. Because the problem is when you can start requesting information from, like, if I wanted to say Omni is the worst person ever, he's doing this and that and the other thing, right? And I request his personal information and I got it, that doesn't make anyone feel good. It becomes like it becomes like a new, like, sort of doxing situation. In my opinion, it becomes you should be able to report people, but that's as far as you should be able to do anything. But
Yeah,
the problem is this-
I definitely wouldn't say going so far as like, yes, it's like I want the information. It's like, all right, here's their phone number, their address, their last two dogs, their like, I wasn't going like the whole 9 yards for like getting that kind of information. Like,
I agree.
was going, like more just have a face to the account. Like, if anything, the bare minimum would just be like the face of the person.
The problem is when you do that and give everybody's face to the account, right? They already have that information. All it takes is that face alone for them to track you down and figure literally everything out about you. That's the problem. It's one of those things of, I agree with you, Omni. I'd love the face to it, but I'd rather just be able to report the person and then have them look into it. And if it becomes really a big problem, then you can actually get people to actually, like, enforce the laws if he's broken, right? The problem I think I have is this. Even if I wanted to do that, I don't think it'd solve any problems. I think it'd actually just get worse because it'd be used as a weapon. Unironically, I feel like the system, though flawed, we have right now still technically works. It's just one of those things. Problem is like, I don't see any way of making it better without making it completely worse. Because every solution I've seen has been one that would just lead to more and more shit being thrown, you know?
Like, I think that for Omni, I kind of agree with him in a way. Only because I see the worst posts and they would get away with it. Like with murder, even.
Oh,
and and even though we would report it, they don't do anything about it. Like, for example, Discord, right? If you report something on Discord, they're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah.
And on
it's not that I don't.
And on top of that, even if they do something about it, the worst they can do is literally just ban the account, which
Yeah.
they can easily make another account. And I feel with having like a facial recognition, which of course there's ways to go around the facial recognition.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
But
But
that would be a thing. But like at the very same vein, this will still have to be like okay, yeah, they made another account. Wait, that's the same bastard that got banned in the first place.
Well, it's what
Why
they
is this
already-
person?
I mean,
It's
that
like,
still
so-
happens nowadays. You know,
Yeah, but it would
ban
be
evading is a thing for a reason. You know.
actually, that's a very good example of this. Florida's Sunshine Law. It allows anyone to request public records at a whim of anybody and inspect and copy those records. What?
That I still don't
That's
agree with. That still
insane.
seems like an invasion of privacy. My thing is this: if you wanted to do like some sort of like photo, I would agree with that, but only if it goes to the company, because at least then, if it leaks, I can sue the company. I don't feel like people should just be able to request that information. You know.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even if you have like the voice, like the face scan, it's easier to catch them ban evading, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But that's my point. Like, if the company has it and they leak it, I can at least go and sue the company for leaking my personal information. And I should be able to do that. They should have a strict clause that if you leak personal information or you get hacked, you should be held liable for it.
Yeah, and if there's a company that can handle that, then by all means, I go
That's-
all for it.
That's my
Well,
thing. You
so-
shouldn't be able to just straight up go like, I don't like this person, or this person says some sketch things. I want their face on that profile, because that leads to a bunch of problems. Because as
Yeah.
much as it would help good people get bad people out, it would also help bad people figure out who good people are.
Okay, bad people will always be bad.
Yeah, that's one thing
So-
that everyone can accept.
But here's the thing. Here's the caveat as to why I feel like this will have a little bit more benefit than negative. Just a bit more. Is the fact that the biggest thing that we have the only thing that gives us our power, both as what we are as VTubers and stuff like that, is our anonymity.
Uh-huh.
And if, much like on Twitter, if we were to us or anyone were to say something heinous,
Hmm.
and it brings out the one thing that is the biggest deterrent when something like this is very known, and that is fear. Now, fear comes into mostly a negative light, but it is a great deterrent to prevent people from acting out of line, from doing something that they're not supposed to do. And for that reason of just yes, this person has said, now we're just going to kind of scoop the holy
shit. Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, so many
yes.
people.
Holy moly!
Hello,
Asvati.
everybody. Welcome to Hot Takes.
Welcome in, Asvati. Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome
Holy
in.
cow!
How's it
Asvati,
going, everybody?
welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
Let me do
If-
I'll do the intro.
if-
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Hot Takes. This is the show I run where I bring on VTubers and we chat about what is ever on our minds, thoughts, opinions, anything that really comes to our mind, anything that's hot about the week, or any sort of VTuber drama or anything else like that. I hope you guys enjoy. Hello, I'm Nate.
Everyone from Asvati side, welcome in, welcome in. Allow me to quickly introduce myself to everyone present. I am Detective Remorse Silas, but please simply call me Omni. I solve various different cases from normal to supernatural, so if there's a case that needs to be solved, I'm your man to get the job done. I am here met with great talents such as, actually, would y'all like to introduce yourselves, actually? It'd be more special for that.
I'm very shy.
Did I introduce you, Diane? Or I feel like you got this. You got this.
You got this. I am too shy. All I would say is hi, I'm Diana, and that's it.
That's amazing. You did it. Everyone go follow Diana right now. She's amazing. Do it.
Okay, thank you for the look. Thank you for the look, and thank you again, Esfedi, for the wonderful raid-in. Pleasure to always have you. And please, Electo.
Electo, please.
Hi, my name is Electo. I is Snake. That's about it.
Snake.
And-
Snake.
My gosh. Snake. Snake.
Snake.
And of course, our lovely host for the day, as you
Hello.
already mentioned,
I am Silent.
Silence.
I am the VTubing femboy M. I have a coffee shop, which everybody is at right now, and I hope everyone's enjoying the good coffee. I hope everyone's doing well.
So
Well, yeah.
everyone,
Should we go over the topic again? Or should we go to a different one? Ow!
I think we can run to a different topic. I think that's fair. at this
Probably a good
point.
idea. Actually, because we're gonna go on to another good one, actually. So the new topic for everybody, also thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the new topic
you.
is what are you guys' thoughts on video game movies?
Okay.
Video game movies?
Video game movies. I'm very curious.
Well, I was hoping Bioshock would have came out, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I
I'm
kind of
so
agree.
sad.
Bioshock would be kind of a cool movie.
But I've been told that Jacksepticeye is making
He is making
Bloodborne.
yeah, he's making an
He's,
animated
uh,
Bloodborne movie.
Producing it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
I think video game movies are good depending on who's making them. That is my opinion.
Yeah.
I think,
agree with that.
for an example, the guy who made the Sonic movie, whether you like it or not, the first one, probably a really bad design, but he actually went back and changed the design. And he's made some really good movies ever since then, because I loved 2 and 3. They were really good movies.
I did like those movies.
But then you go to the guy who's making the new Far Cry TV show, right? And he actively says we can't use the story for the games because people don't care about the video game story at all. And
I
then you
feel
can
like
also
that's
point to
wrong.
the Halo TV show as well. So, you know,
Mhm.
it all depends on who's making it. You can literally tell if the movie's going to be bad before it releases based on who's making it, in my opinion.
I think
like-
also depends on like the video game they choose.
That
Yeah.
too,
Because I
actually.
love FNAF. I love FNAF. Should not have been a freaking movie.
Really? I think
'Cause the
people like the
lore-
first one.
I like the movies. But they're horrible because the lore is so convoluted.
Yeah.
Go all over the
It
place.
does
That's a
not
fair
make
point.
sense that it just
Mhm.
doesn't make sense for a movie.
Agreed.
So it was gonna be bad anyways. Like I like them. Don't get me wrong. They're fun movies, but they're just
Like-
not good.
I agree. I think the Detective Pikachu movie was okay. Like, I mean, it was kind of
Mhm.
predictable what was going to happen, but it was a decent movie.
I mean, it's a
Mhm.
kid
It's a good,
movie.
it's a
basically-
popcorn flick, you know. It's a popcorn
Yeah.
flick.
Yeah.
But I think the ones that really stood out to me was definitely the Sonic movies, just because they managed to be pretty good like the entire way through. To the point I'm actually looking forward to the fourth one. I think
Me too.
the other one that surprised me were the Mario movies, because the first one was good and the second one was just kind of okay, but I'm not expecting the best out of it, but it was okay. The Street Fighter movie was bad movie. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I haven't seen the new Street Fighter movie. I don't think it's out yet.
Okay.
I know there's an old Street Fighter movie.
It was good in a bad movie way, as was Mortal Kombat 1. Okay, so here's the thing. This is where it's the new Street Fighter. It takes more of a nostalgia nostalgic drive than it is like, oh, a new fresh take on it. Because if you look at through the lens of like, this is what Street Fighter should be about, and like take it for its grain of salt, then it's going to look terrible or look bad. But if you take it for the context of where it's originally going from, which is back in the 90s, and how the 90s aesthetic, and if you were raised around that point or understand what 90s culture was like, this is a great movie because it touches the homage of everything that the 90s was about and how silly and goofy the 90s has been. So that's why, like, if people say it's like, oh, this is going to look, it looks like a really bad movie, it's because either they haven't been around what 90s was like, or just the fact that it's trying to take a little too much of like the first Street Fighter movie, which that
Yeah.
was 90s.
The-
was just 90s.
I think
It was-
I think CDR Possum actually has the best. They don't make good bad movies like they used to, where it was so bad, but it was so fun to watch because of how bad it was.
Yes, that's excellent.
That is, I think that's the best way to describe the original Street
Excellently
Fighter.
put.
That is probably the best way to describe it. But
It's
I the reason I think that I think video game movies may honestly be the new like Marvel, because like Marvel as it is stands right now just suck. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks.
Also,
It
the
doesn't feel
movies-
like it's
Right.
connected. It doesn't feel like the stories are matching together. There's only like one or two projects I'm actually excited about for Marvel, and that's the new Avengers movie and Spider-Man. I could not give anything about most of the other stuff, you know?
Mhm.
yeah, they take themselves way too seriously.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like, I think with video game movies, you kind of have to have fun with the video game aspects. I think that's why the
Mhm.
Mario and the Sonic movies kind of done so well, is because they make fun of everything a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
They have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have fun, which is just crazy. It's like if you have a person that knows what they want and kind of aren't
Yeah.
super serious and can make a little bit of laughter with it, it's okay. It's not everything has to be dark, gritty, and always on their front lines of reality. No,
I think-
you have fun.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Alexa.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say even that, as long as the person has like passion in it, because I think that's why a big
Yeah.
part Iron Lung did so well.
I was about to
'cause
mention
it has
that.
it has its flaws, of course. But
Oh,
like,
no, yeah.
it did well because he put passion into it. Where you have them like the Until Dawn movie, which made me want to rip my hair out because it's poo poo.
Gosh, there's also like
There's
the
no
what was
passion
it
for
that?
that movie.
Does anyone remember that live action Resident Evil TV show they did a while back?
I remember the
Wait,
Resident
there was a
Evil
live
movies.
action.
There was. They made a TV show and it was so bad that I think it died within the first season. I don't even think they got to finish the season.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love it
Says-
for
but-
Citizen Kane of the games.
But like, I think when it comes to video game movies, I think that's probably gonna be the new money maker. Because let's be honest, ever since like the Sonic movie and like I would say the Pokemon movie and like ever since those two, I really think companies are now looking at the video game market as like this is the perfect market to make movies for. Hell, we had an Uncharted movie.
Yeah,
Oh
and
yeah, we
that was
did. I forgot about that.
and that
It
was good.
It was like it's a popcorn movie. It's nothing to write home about, but it wasn't horrendous to watch, you know?
Yeah, and the only major complaint that everyone was having was the fact that Tom Holland was playing Nathan Drake, and it's just like
It's
in the age, like
yeah.
understanding. But I mean, like, who cares?
It was okay, you know? Also, it
That's
depends on the
else.
game. Some are too nebulous. You couldn't make a Railroad Tycoon movie, even though Union Pacific Story is a standard plot. How took battleship a Navy combat. Yes, yeah, that's the thing. I kind of agree. But the thing is, I feel like you could do movies out of that. Like Railroad Tycoon, you could have it be like about a story about like an actual railroad tycoon, you know? You can do that. I feel like you could do that. I mean, Oppenheimer is an entire movie about him making the bomb, but they managed to make it amazing, you know?
I I was just thinking about like a Railroad Tycoon, but it's just like now just imagine if the guy from Let's Game It Out was the
Oh my
person
God.
doing the Railroad Tycoon.
My
I mean, to be
gosh.
fair, they're making a Exit 8 movie, and all that is just running around the same room.
MC
multiple times.
Hell Wells.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, what was I knew there's a new gaming like movie. New.
Plastic Duck
Oh,
Simulator.
Plastic Duck
Movie.
Simulator. I'd watch that.
What is Plastic Ducks?
Oh
It's
yeah, they're
literally
making a.
just like a game you have on, and little plastic ducks appear, and they
Oh.
just kind of float in a pool. You just watch
Okay,
them.
so let's see. Oh yeah, you know the one. There's one movie I don't think you could. There's one game series I don't think you can actually make a movie for, because
What's
I
that?
really feel like it's already sort of a movie. Did you guys know they're making the Call of Duty movie?
They're making a Call of Duty movie.
They
I
are
feel like
making
that's
a Call
already
of Duty
been, like,
movie.
Oh my god.
Like
That's my
every
point.
army military movie ever.
That's my point. It's every army military movie. Like telling you, did you know they're making a Call of Duty video game movie?
No.
They
How-
are. They are making one.
Okay, now I'm just curious. What, like, are they going off of a Call of Duty game,
Yeah, they
or
like
are
choosing
they?
a specific.
I don't
one.
know. They haven't dropped any specifics, but they are making a Call of Duty movie, and I think it might be out next year.
They're just gonna make a military movie and slap the Call of Duty.
That's
name on it.
basically
Yeah,
what they're gonna
that's
do.
what- yeah,
That's
that's
basically what they're gonna do.
So they're
It's a-
saying, are they
Oh.
saying, forget about the games, let's make a movie?
That's
Yeah, just
basically what they've
movie.
done for like the last 10 years. But yeah,
That's supposed to be a little longer than the Bioshock movie.
I know there's another Mario movie in the works.
Yes.
Mhm.
There's a Helldivers movie, or I think
yeah, I
that one's a
heard about
TV show
that.
actually.
Oh yeah.
I think a
um,
TV show.
Yeah, there's Sonic the Hedgehog 4. There's the Angry Birds movie 3. Street Fighter, like we
There's
all
another
know.
Angry Birds movie.
Yes,
No.
it's in
Oh.
production. Horizon Zero Dawn the movie, the Ghost of Tsushima movie.
Okay. Okay. Good
Gears of
choices.
War, to my knowledge, and
That
Sleeping
one-
Dogs.
I don't think-
Uh,
I don't think Gears of War is, because I think that was just a AI thing.
Are you sure? Because I thought they were actually making a movie of it. I think they got like
oh, that
Dave
would be
Bautista in
weird
it.
if Could work if it keeps his humor. Yeah, if it
Well,
keeps the
E-Day
humor.
is
There is-
making.
E-Day is actually a game. Also, Legend of Zelda, that's actually getting a movie.
Oh
I-
yeah, I forgot about that.
Five. I'll bet a. Let's see. How much is like $100?
Fallout
Like,
Season
how
3 is
much
coming out.
100 subs.
Oh
How
my
much is
gosh.
100 subs?
That's a lot.
I'll bet however much that is, that the first thing they're going to do to fuck it all up is make Link talk.
Oh, definitely.
I don't
that's
see.
what-
The problem is, I don't think there's a way to make a movie about Legend of Zelda without making it talk. Unfortunately, that's
Yeah,
just gonna be a thing.
like naturally mute. Literally just
Yeah,
Link is
a
mute,
talking
and-
Link. I mean,
Or use sign language and put subtitles.
you could
Yeah.
probably have it to where Zelda's with him the entire time, and she's the one talking as he's doing stuff. But
Yeah.
I
More
mean,
involvement
maybe,
until she
I-
gets kidnapped. That's gonna
maybe
be
I think. But my whole thing is like, where Legend of Zelda, it's gonna be hard for him not to talk. But at the same time,
Yeah.
they're also shooting it in New Zealand, which actually is a really good idea because they're basically shooting in the same place Lord of the Rings was shot, which is kind of cool.
Ooh,
Ooh, okay.
that would be
Although I'm gonna
interesting.
be honest, there is one thing.
Yeah, Hardcore Henry. That's why that was
Hardcore
going to
Henry.
make that
That was a good
reference. Yeah, Hardcore Henry. He didn't say a single fucking word all
Fair
the
point.
entire movie, and he was just.
But then again, that movie wasn't the story was just kind of a backseat to just the actual action of the entire thing, you know. You go to that, you go to Hardcore Henry to watch the combat. You don't really go for the story.
I mean, I don't know. It had a pretty enthralling story for what was kind of going on, despite it was just going from one location to the next. Really
Also, yeah.
quickly.
So, there's a new Assassin's Creed TV show. Mass Effect is getting its own TV show.
Uh,
And Far Cry is getting a TV show, along with God of War getting its own TV show. I'm gonna be
okay.
honest. I think the God of War, Mass Effect, Far Cry are going to be awful.
I kind of sadly agree.
The reason is because this is TV. They will not do the first. They will not start Kratos out where he originally starts, which is sad because as much as I'm like, I love the new God of War, the old God of War is basically where you have to learn his trauma, you know? Where he has to go through everything. And plus it's just epic, you know? Everything he does is like, I'm going to go up this mountain and you're not gonna stop me.
I mean, who wants to learn the history of the human blender, who literally is just a big
Isn't
man
the Far
baby
Cry-
that wouldn't get
Isn't the
just
first
doesn't
Far
take
Cry
no for an
one?
answer.
There's a movie that nobody knows about. I don't know, but they're making a TV show about it, about Far Cry, and then the director came out saying he's not taking anything from the original stories, is making an entirely new one, and that the gamers never really paid attention to the stories to begin with. So I don't
Okay,
have much
first off,
high
how
hope for
dare
that.
they?
That's what they
First
said.
off,
I
already that's going to be a bad sign.
Yeah, that's a bad sign on that one. And the Mass Effect movie basically kind of did the same thing because they basically said we have to make this movie, we had to make this TV show less for gamers.
Jack, wait, Jack
Like-
Black.
Jack Black is
It's not the
would
Far
go
Cry
crazy.
then. Yeah, that's my point. That's my thing. It's like I don't think it's gonna be good. I don't. Those are the 3 TV shows I think are not gonna be great. I think it's gonna be interesting to see probably some of the others. Oh, for God's sakes, I forgot Witcher was getting a season 5.
I don't like keep
Oh
up
my
with
gosh.
The horror game movie news.
No,
Like
the
Punk?
Witcher.
Oh yeah, The Witcher. Wait,
The Witcher. It's
The Witcher is
yeah.
like done.
Everyone hopes it was, but I think they did like
Yeah.
half of season 5, and now they're trying to come up with the last part of season 5 because that they
Oh.
already worked on it basically.
Yeah, I thought they canceled it because they replaced Henry Cavill, and people were like, "Yeah, that sucks."
They replaced
Like,
Henry
how fucking
Cavill,
dare
but he apparently had like 1 season before they canceled it. But they still have to finish that
Mm.
1 season, you know.
Mm.
Robin Williams as Link, as the voice of Link.
No,
That is.
I don't know.
I don't
Link
know.
seems so young to me. I feel like you'd have to be like.
oh yeah, they also announced a Duke Nukem movie, a Mega Man movie,
No.
Gravity Rush, a Dead by Daylight one, Sifu,
Oh yeah, the Dead
and
by Daylight
Pac-Man.
one.
Wait, is all movies and/or TV shows?
Yeah, it's movies and TV shows. Mostly, I think movies.
Okay, whoa, fucking. Whoa.
As I said, I
There-
really feel like they're basically replacing Marvel with video games now.
That's sweet.
I think
But, no, like. Okay,
Yakuza's
first
getting a
off-
movie. So is apparently Sniper Elite and Streets of Rage.
My entire childhood is just being crushed one by one. But look, okay. First off, Streets of Rage has had movies before.
Yeah.
And those were all right for 90s aesthetical, but like, I don't think anyone, or at least I don't think it.
Also,
it would
Minecraft
capture-
movie 2 is happening.
Oh, hell
right,
yeah.
I forgot.
Death Stranding one, I think, is in production. And
Okay,
Bindi and the
that's-
Ink
I thought
Machine
Death
is getting a
Stranding
movie.
was just a movie.
It's-
No, that's
in
it.
a
Well,
way,
it-
it kind of is.
In a way,
but-
yeah. Kojima's more of a movie maker, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but that makes it good. Golden Axe, if they're
Yeah.
done right, could be a good movie. Golden Axe,
I
man,
don't remember that
but
one.
That's a classic game. I don't know anymore. There's too many names of games that's being announced off. Okay, Far Cry. If Far Cry was going to be made into the movie, I think
Elden Ring is getting its own movie.
uh,
Bindi and the Ink Machine.
I will say that if
Just
Far Cry
Cause,
is being done-
apparently.
Just Cause, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Mega
actually-
Man.
Ellen has to be a terrible movie with an amazing death Adderville. Let's never leave this worthy. Ooh,
God,
only
there's a
question
lot
is,
of these
who's the
things. Shit, I
Waffle?
didn't think there was gonna be this many. Fuck.
Story-driven games make sense.
Wait,
for
wasn't
making movies.
Borderlands supposed to have a movie?
They did.
They
It was
did have a
awful.
It was,
Okay,
yeah.
It was so
See,
I
bad.
was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, Borderlands
Yeah.
had their chance, and they did.
Yeah.
It was. I don't
I
know,
watched
they
it,
just-
but I feel like I can't give an opinion because I never played Borderlands.
Okay, so the Death Stranding
Hmm.
movie is gonna be an animated movie, actually.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
WoW
that's
had a
great.
movie.
That's great. I'm okay with that.
Duke Nukem is, I think, going to be a live action one.
that one is they are going to have to scrape so much.
I'm gonna be
bottom
honest.
of the
Do
barrel
you
make
want to
that
know who I
work.
think could actually be a Duke Nukem? Can we please get John Cena as Duke Nukem?
Can you
Johnson
like
would do
stop with the
that.
John's?
Wait, you I'm just saying he's okay, let's be honest. John Cena has been on a roll with his acting career. Let's be honest.
He's getting better.
He's getting
Yeah, he
better.
has gotten a lot
Like
better. I will
Peacemaker
say
was
that.
good. I'm
Peacemaker
actually
was good.
kind of happy about him being in like the Coyote versus Acme movie. Looks kind of interesting, you know?
Hmm.
Like, as much as I want to say John Cena is like okay, he's actually been really good with movies recently, and I think he would do really well as Duke Nukem. He just kind of fits the bill, if that makes sense.
Well, I guess if it comes down to the limited choice of actors that we know now today,
Mm-hmm.
John Cena would definitely be in the top running. I will give Grant that.
Also, apparently they're making a Metal Gear Solid movie, and from what I'm seeing, they may make Oscar Isaac Snake. For those who
Wait,
don't know who
what?
do you know who Oscar Isaac is?
No.
The guy who played Poe Dameron in The Force Awakens. The guy who played Moon Knight.
Oh, wait.
They
What?
want to make him Snake.
That's. He does. He's a good actor, but like.
Yeah,
I
Solid Snake.
can't-
Not my first pick. That's what I'd say. Yeah, not my
Yeah,
first pick.
he wouldn't be my first pick. Yeah, not. He's a good actor. Like I say, good actor. Just don't see him in that role.
Yeah.
Duke Nukem has to be a never released tax write-off movie.
If Far
Nothing
Cry
about the
becomes a
Duke
movie or
is
show, they have to have Danny Trejo as whatever bad guy they choose. I'm gonna be honest, you probably won't get that.
Look, if this is all I have to say for the Far Cry, and I feel like I speak for everybody when I say, if they ever are going to really push this Far Cry movie, the only thing that will really sell it is if we have Voss back and the original voice, like the original live acting Voss, to do his part as that character.
I mean, I would agree, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we'll get that.
I know, but like because I've heard that they kind of took care, like he didn't get as much of a scene time in the original game, and like everyone loved Voss because of his personality.
Yeah.
And like that is a movie that would be like him all the way through, not this whole like, oh, we're gonna stunt you here and have a new villain. No, have Voss be the entire villain start to finish.
I will say this though. I feel like we went on a bit of a tangent for a while with this one. So
It's
do
a
you
good
guys have
tangent.
anything else to add to this one?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kinda out of topic. So do you guys have any last minute topics you want to talk about?
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Really? Are you sure?
So this leaves it up to you, chat.
Okay, I have one topic.
Eh?
Why is Diana's hat not meant to be a hat?
Why are you attacking me now?
It's not an attack.
Hello?
I'm just saying, I don't think that's meant to be a hat. I'm just saying.
Okay, well that's just your opinion, so shut the fuck up. People use it as creative as they want. Like they would take my hat and they would be like, I'm gonna use it as a bank robbery. So then I don't know.
It's kind of sheer though. I feel like it wouldn't.
That's
really
gonna
cover
break.
much.
And then they would use my hat as a towel.
That I
Oh.
can see. That I can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have different colors of your hat?
Oh yeah, I have
Oh,
stripes
so
one too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You gotta switch it up sometimes.
Yeah.
I do.
She has one with a bow on it.
She does.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even
Fancy.
lace.
God, why?
Wait, even what?
Did she just say moi?
Oh, even
I
Oh,
laced
lace.
my hat.
Lace. Lace.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. I think we all heard something a little
We all
different.
heard
What?
moist.
What is it?
We all heard moist.
I heard moist.
We heard
It's
moist.
Like, even one is moist. It's like,
Moist.
Yeah.
What is the best chip flavor, and why is it salt and vinegar? Or do you
Okay, I'm
choose
gonna
to
be honest,
wrong in your
Possum, I'm
mind?
sorry.
Wrong. It's
You're
actually dill
wrong.
pickle.
No, fuck you
Wrong
both. It is. It is.
barbecue.
Fuck you. No, it is clearly, and I quote, clearly, nacho cheese.
Get out
Dill,
of here.
dill pickle is the best chip flavor.
No, no, no.
Ew.
Yeah.
I like honey barbecue.
Actually, no.
Ooh,
Fuck
okay.
all that. It's
honey
Cool
barbecue.
Ranch.
Let's go, Donnie.
No, no, it's Cool Ranch.
Dill is pretty good. Okay, I will admit
it's
dill is good.
good.
Cool Ranch. That is my. That is peak.
Okay, Cool Ranch is good.
We can
I
agree
hate
on
ranch.
something. What?
I also hate ranch.
What?
I hate ranch.
Why is
Omni, I need your
Well,
help
okay.
with something.
what?
I don't want the thick white
Unless
liquid
it's
in my
ram
mouth.
ranch.
A fucking course you would. A fucking course.
It's
A fucking course
Mickey
you.
Cowboys.
Okay, at first I thought, wait, did I
Gosh damn
hear
it,
that
mate.
correctly? It's like, please tell me I heard that incorrectly.
No, you didn't. You heard everything correctly. All she's thinking about is Ram Ranch right now. Fuck.
Cowboys, all in a room. Welcome to Ram Ranch.
Ram ranch.
Okay, can I ask this is like a little bit of a weird one, but I've been thinking of would you rather's while at work, right? Because just to kind of keep my brain going. You want to hear my last topic be a would you rather?
Oh boy, here we go. All right,
Yeah.
I'm open.
Would you rather turn gravity? Like, would you rather reverse gravity? You have to press this button to reverse gravity for 15 seconds. Or you're in control of natural disasters, but you have a minimum body count you need to hit every time.
And it's random, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
does the gravity have to be on? I forgot if you said. Does it
So
have to be
if
on
I don't
for
the
get it.
gravity basically instead of pulling you will push you away.
Yeah,
What's
but do we have to
going
like
on?
leave it on? Or
Oh,
off?
Diane, yeah, we're
Certain
doing
amount
a
of
would you
time.
rather.
Okay, what's the would you rather?
Would you rather
Sorry.
would you rather press a button, be forced to press a button, and then gravity reverses, so instead of pulling you down, it pushes you away? Or you're in control of natural disasters, but you have a minimum body count you need to reach that's randomized.
I feel like I felt both of these. Like the wind
Travis
blows
is
me
weird.
away anyways. Like
So-
I'm so fucking lightweight. It's
No,
ridiculous.
you're in control of the natural disasters. So basically,
Yeah.
it says you need to do a hurricane, you have to do a hurricane, and you have to catch so and so many people's bodies, basically. Also,
This could-
Chris, the gravity one is overrated. Let me fly. The problem is you're not
Oh, that's the
flying.
best
It's,
statement.
so,
Give that man VIP.
I kind of want to, but the problem is the thing is this. That's not the thing. You're not gonna fly away because gravity isn't being turned off. It's reversing. So instead of you flying or just floating in the sky, no, you're getting pushed. Which means if you're on, like, say the concrete floor, right? You're going to space. You're straight up going to space.
I feel like either way, people are gonna die.
They
Oh,
are.
Give me the weather.
Give you the weather.
It's like-
Give me the
So
weather.
it's kind of interesting because like it's completely random. So if you were just to take a random number generator and it's just like you need to like you have to choose what you're going to use, and then the second that is unleashed and it's like random number generator, you have to kill. It could be literally one, and
Yeah.
just be like, oh,
One.
it's like
It's
well,
like an
you
easy
just
day.
unleashed an entire hurricane that kills way more over one, and it's
Yeah.
just done.
So,
So
yeah,
it's
no,
like-
it's the whole thing. It's literally this is basically an advanced Charlie problem.
Do ants
Because think of-
matter for kills? That's a good question.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no, 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 no,
animals
no.
count, or it has to
Straight
be
humans.
both?
Only humans? Okay.
Only humans count.
We need to get rid of the population problem.
But
Fuck it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be honest. I would
Mhm.
choose the weather, and the reason is because 15 seconds of gravity being reversed. Because think about it this way: the closer you are to the planet, basically, the harder it's pulling you down, right?
Mhm.
Imagine that reversed. The closer you are to the planet, the faster it's trying to push you away. So it wouldn't be just like, oh, you just you just start falling upwards. It'd be, whoa, you are getting launched off the planet, mate. like that's the thing. I think I
Seatbelts
choose.
off.
Yeah, basically, seatbelts off. You're flying. I would choose the weather because I think the gravity for 15 seconds would literally be an apocalyptic event because all the animals would also feel the same thing. Buildings would start ripping from the like the hinges they're built on for like 15 seconds. If anything, I feel like you probably kill more people with the gravity in 15 seconds and literally make the world uninhabitable.
Yeah, you don't say. Literally, that is almost the equivocal of just like
Exactly.
this button blows up the earth, and it's like, but you just now.
Like, good luck, everybody. Boing.
Exactly.
It's like good luck everybody else.
We're not everybody else. Press button. What are you guys is choosing?
I,
The weather.
I gotta.
You
go with
choose the weather,
yeah.
okay? Weather.
I
What
think
about you,
it's
Abby?
more like if I were
Hmm.
to die
Uh-huh.
in game,
Mm-hmm.
the quickest death would be the weather. If you do
Fair.
space, then you're just gonna suffocate for I don't know how long.
It's like a good 3
Mhm.
minutes. You will boil. Your
Yeah.
blood will boil within your body. Your eyeballs will
Yeah, as your
explode.
exit the
And
atmosphere. Yeah.
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 And plus, even
Mm.
you
I'd
won't
rather
even make
not.
it to space. You'll literally burn up on exits. You'll burn up via the atmosphere. You're just toasting people at that point.
and even if you do not go all the way out and that far out, like, and gravity decides to turn back on, now you're
Uh-huh.
just falling.
Falling,
And
free falling, straight up.
Yeah.
So no matter what the situation, survival is dang near zero.
Basically. Imagine you're a plane, though. By the way, like imagine this: you're
Oh.
flying high in the sky and just immediately get pushed into space.
I have been chased by hurricanes, slept through earthquakes, and rode out hurricanes. I've dealt too much with the weather.
The weather.
You simply fly too high. The wax melts, if you will, basically. Not to mention, there's like, what is it? The store I work at, like the top of the roof has like nails poking through, right? So all I can imagine is someone like gravity reverses and just instantly getting impaled. Ow! Thank you for the
Yeah.
follow. But yeah, I think that would be awful.
Yeah, you don't either or is a really just a shit
And to think of it this way,
situation.
when you're in control of the weather, you're actively going like, okay, this hurricane has to hit here. I have to catch this many bodies today, son of a bitch.
you're
So
gonna
it's
get-
like you're gonna feel guilty about it no matter what, because you are actively
yeah.
killing these people.
But you could like strategically do it though.
Yeah,
You should, you kind of
control
have
the
to. You
tide.
have to do it strategically. But the point is like you're still killing these people. That is the thing you are doing.
If I don't hit my quota, do I also die?
You die, but then the planet explodes.
Oh, I think everybody would understand.
Yeah, I think everyone.
Doesn't mean quote on purpose.
Everyone
Well, we should
understands.
go together. Boom.
Oh.
You wouldn't burn up. You would burn to death. You
See-
physically cannot go fast enough in this human being because of the root of velocity. Because skydiving wouldn't allow
Just feed
otherwise.
people
Oh, that's fair.
Vegemite.
Just feed people Vegemite, and those are free
Oh my god.
kills.
I don't know why Vegemite makes me think of Veggie Tales.
It's both disgusting. Like
Um,
I still
Yeah.
I'm sorry
understand.
for interrupting. I think I might get going.
Yeah, honestly,
No,
I
that's
was about to end.
fine.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I was about to end it here because that was like my last topic. I'm out of
I
everything.
feel so bad.
You're
No,
good.
don't feel bad.
bad. I was about to end it anyway. We should raid someone though. Who should we raid actually?
Agreed.
Who are we waiting? Who is this
What?
wasky waiter?
Who shall we go and raid? Let's see.
Let's see. Oh wait, I think I have. We could raid Ella. Ella, that gamer.
Hey, she's on right now.
Yeah, she's doing Pragmata actually. Oh, that kind of ties into everything actually.
One of our big topics of the night.
I know, right?
Yeah, let's go say hello to Ella.
Yeah, let's raid her. Here is the raid message. I misspelled
God.
raid. Here is the
Oh,
raid
the-
message.
I think it doesn't want to work.
Oh no. Everyone, thank you guys so much for being here. I'll probably have my schedule up tomorrow morning, honestly. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone, honestly, thank you guys so much for being here. Go follow everybody who's here. Go follow Electo, go follow Diana, go follow... Go follow Omni, go follow Electo, go follow Diana.
I thought you just completely forgot me. It's like, Jesus.
No, I wasn't forgetting you. It's just the fact you said no kind of had me at a pause for a second, not gonna lie.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, go follow all of them. They're all honestly amazing people. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been a fantastic time. I hope to see you guys next time. But for that, it out, motherfuckers.
And everybody from my side, it has been a pleasure to have you all with us for this entire. And I hope that you all come and see each and every one of these beautiful talents and with us again. This is going to be my little raid message out for everybody.